Hello and welcome to my Palladium Fantasy meets Zelda II campaign. Before we kick off into the first session, I want to go into some reasons for the setting. First, why Palladium Fantasy and not D&D? Well, for starters, I'm not the biggest fan of what 5th edition is like, which is the only version of D&D I've ever played. Your skills are very generic and your classes rely heavily on feats. D&D gives everyone that "I'm the main character" syndrome when you're trying to play with 3 other people, or more. If you're going to be the main character syndrome in a game, I'd recommend Skyrim in that case. It may also be due to the fact that I really hate how D&D does armor class. Like, it drives me nuts. A rogue in leather armor should not have a higher armor class than a fighter in full chainmail, right? I understand it represents the ability to dodge and evade, but it's just stupid. I hate it. Your armor also never gets worn down. In Palladium Fantasy, everyone is technically easy to hit. You hit on a 5+, you get modifiers, so like if you have a 3+ to hit, you only need to roll 2 on a d20. But to make up for that, you have an armor class, which gives you, if I don't exceed the hit, chance to hit your armor. I hit your armor, and then your armor takes damage, because your armor has an HP pool as well. So you have to worry about repairing your armor, compared to D&D, which is just permanent armor class, I guess. Or permanent armor durability. To give the rogues and their hard leather armor style effect, you get dodges and parries. Everyone gets dodges and parries. The rogues might be better at it. I think it's better than the nebulous armor class stat. But as a final aside for this section, this will not be teaching people how to play Palladium Fantasy. It's all of our first times playing Palladium Fantasy, so teaching you guys would be a bad thing to do. Also, since we are learning, you can learn along with us and tell us when we're wrong as we fumble through the system. Second, why Zelda II setting and not the Palladium Fantasy setting? Well, if you follow the canon Zelda timeline by Dark Horse, you see that Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 are basically a post-apocalyptic scenarios, or settings, with low magic. I prefer settings with low magic. And the opportunities for lots of adventures beyond just Link. It also happens to be one of my favorite Zelda games. It's like in the top 5, maybe top 3. I know it sounds weird, but and it's not at all David's fault for making me go down this rabbit hole and having this idea stuck in my head for like the last 2 or 3 years. Third, changes to the story. If you've played Zelda 2, you know the story is light at best. Also, since 1987, there's been a few changes to the Zelda mythos. All the player characters will be elves in the Palladium Fantasy setting, or Hylians in the lore. Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 had both humans and Hylians, but since like Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time were released in game, or in the real world as games, not like in lore, all of the characters or people in the games have been Hylians, whereas in Ocarina of Time, the humans were like Gerudo. So in this setting, all of the characters they interact with, all the players will be Hylians, and if any humans appear, they will appear as Gerudo. Fourth is the video. Why the static picture or, small light background and no minis or no extra cameras? Well, as someone who can sometimes do very mundane tasks at work or, just doing chores around the house, I like to listen to RPG sessions. So I thought it'd be kind of cool if it was a light background. So that way people didn't have to worry about missing anything on screen. They could just listen to an RPG session while folding clothes or mowing the lawn. Fifth is audio. Audio is going to sound a bit weird as I try to figure out how to properly do this. I'm currently going off a HyperX standing microphone. In fact, the first session you're about to listen to, I forgot to turn the gain up on this microphone, so it's going to be a little bit quiet. I'm trying to boost the audio and editing. But as I go through this, I will figure out, I've got new setups coming. But I hope you will be tolerant of the audio issues as I learn how to do this kind of thing. And yeah, sure, we could all go on Discord and have all our own microphones and not have to worry about it and stuff. But it's called pen and paper RPG, not Discord RPGs. If I can play with my friends in person, I'm going to. However, thank you all for sitting through that preamble, and I hope you're as entertained by my friends as I am. Enjoy. All right, welcome to our first session of Palladium Fantasy meets Hyrule Fantasy: The Adventures Before Link. We have our 4 players. We got Mitch, Ruben, David, and Bo. So the preamble video you've seen of why Zelda II, why Palladium Fantasy. But yeah, so we'll just start right into the preamble. Well, I keep saying preamble. We'll start with the travel to where they're starting. So you 4 are coming up from Southern Hyrule or Lesser Hyrule. You're coming up by boat, so you pass by that island with the island palace, I believe it is in the game. As you guys are traveling up by boat, there's multiple boats there. It's more of like troop ships. As you're heading north towards the port town of Middo under the order of Princess Zelda. You know, you get one soldier make the comment of like, you see that rock, you see that island, there's no real landing zone, you see the palace. One soldier goes, I wonder how you get to that palace. But regardless, as you keep going, I want everyone to roll a d20 right away.
2. 16. 4.
19.
Okay. Bo and Mitch, you both have seasickness.
Well, it makes sense. This is probably my first time on a boat.
Yeah, so Bo and Mitch's characters, who we will be introduced later, have seasickness. So motion sickness on sea. So if you want to write that down, ironically for the only...
That'll be one of my special abilities / skills.
it might be, I believe you would put it under your, like...
I was going to put it under notes.
Yeah, you put it under notes.
Yeah, oh, that works. Yeah.
There might be, like... I didn't actually check the book to see if there's a, like, psychological effect from it. So, you 2 have seasickness. So, you're a little distracted by trying not to throw up. You know, your meals aren't great. I mean, you're on a boat, so you're drinking, like, rum and eating hardtack. Or chip tack. But the trip only lasts a couple weeks, so you only suffer for a couple of weeks.
Only a couple of weeks.
Well, it's either that or go through Death Mountain and die.
I'd rather show up for a week or 2.
Bring me to Death Mountain.
It's true. Bo's the only one who hasn't played the game. So, as you come into the port town of Middo, you know, as you're heading toward the port town, you see a couple. You're about 4 or 5 ships, right? 2 of the ships head to the port town, and the other 2 veer off to the other continent. Because, as you've heard, the minions of Ganon are currently running rampant around the northern section of Hyrule. You know, Ganon was defeated about 6 years ago by Link, the hero of Hyrule. So, you know, you've got your orders. Hey, we got to send people north. Northern Hyrule kind of survived the whole disaster of Ganon's apocalyptic attack, essentially. So those towns are still relatively stable. So the princess, in a goodwill gesture. Shut up, bitch. They're sending soldiers north to help defend the towns and whatnot, and you guys are part of it, except for David's character. We'll get to him later. So I probably shouldn't have even had David roll. So as you pull into the port, you know, you get off the dock, and Mitch and Bo are thoroughly glad because they're no longer vomiting and.
I go on both knees as soon as I hit the ground. I'm like, Earth, yes.
Except it's more of wood at that point.
Yeah, stumble off onto the dock, just grab the pole and just lean against it.
Yeah, just hug the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you see, let's get this character shown. You see you see a knight captain usher you towards the church. So if you've played Zelda II, the port town of Middo, that's actually where you find the knight that gives you the downward step. For other viewers. So as you head to, by the way, there's multiple guys that look like this. There's an entire squad of like knights with you as well. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get on their ship. Otherwise, you might have gotten better food. Or maybe you did get on the better ship because You know, you did get the better food because, you know, who knows? Maybe the knights kept all the good food for themselves. So, as the knights all head to the church, as well as leading the soldiers, there's about 20 of you guys. It's not a lot. Actually, would it be? Yeah, there's about 20 of you guys. So as y'all shuffle into the church, you see the priestess, or the nun there. I couldn't find a good art for a nun, because I was just trying to... It's a stereotypical looking nun, right? It's not like the sexy looking nun, except she's in red. This is a Church of Din.
Church of what? I'm sorry.
Din. D-I-N. Din. The fire, the goddess of fire, Din. So not... But you also see where like a cross would be in like a Catholic or a Protestant church is a statue of the goddess Hylia. She's off to the side. The captain heads to the lectern. And off to his... So the nun's off to his right. And he's standing at the kind of the lectern to start addressing everyone. And to his left is another guard, another knight, who is the knight of the town. It's the guy who gives the downward stab. This is not the official artwork of him. He has no official art. I just found a cool looking knight from actually a mod of a game. So as you all like kind of sit down, get ready to like kind of get your orders. Then I'd address. Let's go back to this guy is addressing the crowd. Your knight captain. All right, soldiers. We're here under Princess Zelda's orders to help clear out the towns or protect the towns from Ganons minions. We don't know the area very well. I know reconstruction efforts are going okay down south. So this is as much as we can spare. We've sent 2 other ships of soldiers over to help the eastern continent. Eastern? Yes, eastern continent. Sorry, as a DM I had to think like, what? It's the eastern continent.
Yeah, it doesn't have a compass. Oh, it does have a compass on the map.
I guess it does. I guess I should read. That's the play. That's the GM, not the captain. However, to fill in the situation, we have a local knight here with us. And so this guy steps up to the lectern. So, I see they've brought up the dregs from Lesser Hyrule to assist us in the defeating of these minions. It's unfortunate that we had to rely on your help, because we had it perfectly taken care of ourselves. The situation is that Ganon's minions, the more humanoid ones, have started riling up and breeding monsters in the area that are now, threatening all the towns. They're assembling in the local areas with breeding the wild animals to cause even more threats. So the supply wagons are having issues getting to the towns. Some towns have better supplies in certain aspects, like more wood, more stone. Some are the farming towns. So we need help, essentially, defending each of either the supply wagons or the towns supplying, or helping the other towns. Unfortunately, there's currently an Aquamentus roaming around the Northern Palace. I believe that's what this captain here and his knights are supposed to go deal with. Which, at this mention, the captain will step back up, and he will address, yes, our role here is to stop the Aquamentus. We're here to stop the large monsters. You soldiers are off to, again, defend the towns, defend the supply wagons. Also to mention, each of you will be supplied a guide to help you in the area. So, after this is said and done, the quartermaster will give you your supplies. You will then get your orders from said quartermaster directly. Your squad leaders will get the orders. And at that point, you will go and meet your guy. Soldiers, dismissed. So you're all dismissed. And as you all funnel out, or you go to your quartermasters, You get your supplies, right? The starting supplies all your characters start with, right? That's when you get them. Your armor, your weapons, your food, your water, skins. And then Bo, being the squad leader, gets the standing orders.
Yay, my character could read.
David's character gets these orders. Nope, I need to hide that one. There we go. Let's hide. Nope, wrong button. You see nothing.
Good thing I wasn't looking.
Didn't see nothing.
I was pushing all the wrong buttons. It's the first time I've ever messed with this setup. So, Bo,
Yeah.
squad leader. What's your character's name?
Duke Oak.
Duke Oak.
And he
Describe yourself.
So he has brown hair, green eyes. He's kind of a little bit tan. But one thing that's kind of funny is he's trying to grow a beard and a mustache, but his family genetics is just like, no. And it's military regulation that you can't have a beard. But you see like faint little mustache lines on it. He's like been trying to grow a beard. Just can't.
All right, and then, so you are squad members with, so Duke Oak, and your class is soldier.
Yeah.
Ruben is a soldier. What is your character's name?
Terran Cos.
Okay. Any description?
Yeah, he's black-haired and not much of just kind of shy, pretty much most of the time. But
Okay.
he's open for adventure and wants to help out.
Excellent. And then Mitch's character is a longbowman. What is your character's name?
Elman.
Elvin?
Elman.
Elman.
E-L-M-A-N.
E-L-M-A-N?
Yeah.
Oh, so literally L-man.
Elman, yeah.
So, Latin for the man? Or Spanish?
No apostrophe or spaces. One word. I use a general.
So you're the man.
I use the man. Even though we're elves. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, for the record, all the characters in this game, I've already said in the preamble, but every player is going to be a Hylian or elf for the Palladium Fantasy rules. Anyway, and describe your character.
Much like Bo's character, he's got a more of a tan colored skin, no facial hair, not even an attempt, but does hide his face because of a large scar in his face from a unfortunate hunting accident at one point. But
Hunting accident, right? Air quotation marks.
I haven't put that in, so it may or may not be. But yeah, other than standard issue, there's no standard issue clothing armor. There's no features that define them beyond just standard.
Okay.
Binding.
Well, squad leader, do you want to inform your squad what your actual orders are, or?
Oh, I was waiting for the chance to. I was going to let you do your thing first.
True. So you guys get your orders. You all get shuffled out, and that's when you can kind of address your two other party members.
Okay. So yeah, get everyone together. I'm Duke Oak. I'm the.
Well, you already know each other.
Okay, you okay? All right.
You guys probably did training together before you came here.
Okay, good. That makes everything a little easier then. Yeah, Duke Oak walks up to you guys and be like, "Hey, we're to head to the town of Ramuro for
Rauru.
For personal resupply and await additional supply wagons. And once the supply wagons are prepared and ready, we're to escort those wagons to the town of Rudo. So get ready to head out to the town of Rauru.
Yep. And if you look on the map, that's just north of Middo.
Yeah.
So this is when you have your orders to David's character. What is your character's name?
Radum.
Sorry. Spell that.
E-R-R-A-T-U-M.
E-R-R-A-T-U-N?
Yep.
Okay. And any description of your character?
Mostly just kind of like
Wears a broad-brimmed hat, keep the sun off him. Wears a cloak. Most of his gear is kept underneath his cloak, and it's kind of puffed up. Let the air in there because he doesn't want to oversweat. Kind of looks like a farmer on parade there.
All right. So you will probably approach the party with. I believe I gave you the orders for that, or something similar.
Yeah. So I noticed these guys all milling about, and just kind of walk up. Would I know who the leader is?
Yes.
To be distinct.
He's got like a. You would know what the squad leader like insignia would.
And if you were watching, you probably would have seen me address them. So it'd be like, oh, that guy's probably the leader.
Okay. As I walk up, would there be? I'd like to kind of.
You also probably overheard what was being announced in the church. So
Yeah.
you are not the only guide there.
Right.
He's a guide.
He's a guide. The player, the characters know he's a guide.
Local intelligence.
Local.
Oh, shit.
That's basically players know he's local intelligence.
Yeah.
Would I be able to tell how competent these fellows are?
We're still.
We're green.
They're between 16 and 18, and they look like they're trained decently enough, but they might be lacking in life experience or something.
Let's go with it.
So I'm going to watch them for a minute, and kind of watch also the other guides. I kind of want to pay attention to the other guides that are joining their groups. Specifically, I want to listen to what the other orders are. Are these the only guys going to Rauru?
Yes. These are also, interestingly enough, these is the only squad of 3. Everyone else is in at least a squad of 4 plus a guide.
Do we know why?
Yes, you do know why. You seem to be the most competent ones they've sent north.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it wasn't like Steve fell off.
They want us
No,
to die.
no, no.
Or that.
What would you say, Bo?
They want us to die. We were the absolute failures.
Let's put the idiots over there.
Yeah.
No. You seem to be the most put together soldiers that they could spare.
Would Aradim know who selected them?
No.
For this? Okay.
You are from the area, and they're from where essentially Hyrule Castle is being reconstructed.
Would I know of the knights that are presented? Sorry for so many questions.
That's fine.
Would I know of the knights presented who seems to be the one responsible for organizing these
Yes.
groups? Okay. Would I have a name or anything like that for him? Or
I didn't come up with one.
Okay.
Steve, I guess. I don't know.
no, I'll just say that.
But once they've dismissed everyone, they're really packing up their gears and starting to head. Like they're like actually mounted on horses, and they actually have like their own personal supply wagon because they need to go deal with this giant unicorn dragon that's roaming the area.
The Aquamentus.
The Aquamentus, yes. I say unicorn dragon because that's the first boss in Zelda 1.
Okay.
It is a unicorn dragon if you look at the art.
Okay, so I'm going to walk up to. First off, as I walk past, hey, how's it going? How's it going? I guess I'm your guide.
Hello there. I'm Duke Oak. Yes, I'm the I'm the leader of this small outfit.
I'm Aradim, not to be confused with Eder.
Hello, Aradim?
Aradim.
Oh,
Yeah, my mother drank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you from this area then?
Oh, yeah, I've actually wandered a lot since the events of the previous year. It's not been much use for me sticking to one farm, so kind of make a buck going from town to town.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't traveled much. I'm just trying to get used to seeing the landmarks around this area.
It'll be easy getting to Rauru. It's
Oh, you did. By the way, the map you do see on the screen is the map you did get.
Okay.
When he handed you your orders-
I'm probably looking at it, like flipping it around, trying
I'll
to
help you.
Just minus the names. Like there's no names on the towns. Just says this is the map from the instruction booklet. I'm like, that'd be a cool background drop.
Yeah. So I point out, this is where we are, and this is where we're going, and it looks like we're coming back to here once all things worked out. This honestly should be a walk in the park. I can see why they only got 3 of you here. It's yeah.
Okay. So we're here? Oh, okay. So he's going to put a little note on the map.
Aradam,
Yes, sir.
is Link around? I'd like to meet him.
Oh, wouldn't everybody? Dude, I bet you that guy drinks for free. Well, as soon as he's legal. And once he's legal, I'm sure other things happen for free too. But, yeah. Honestly, all I know about this guy is he's around, and you can't really separate what he's really like from the songs everybody sings about him. It's, yeah.
He seems like a swell guy.
I think I saw him before. He's not very swole at all. He's kind of slight. I mean, even for...
Swell guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So one of the soldiers over here saying he wanted to meet Link. I'm like, I heard he's still down south dealing with like a main handler or something. Like, they have to send 20 knights to go deal with an Aquamentus. That kid's just off slaying Gomas and manhandles like nothing.
See what I mean? That sounds good. And if I was to write a story, I would write that. But walking from town to town, what's the difference between a Goma, one of those one-eyed spider things, or the shit that bites you in the outhouse, you know? So.
Oh, because it's like, what bites you in that outhouse in this area?
Yeah.
Oh, well, nothing if you take care of yourself and check the stool. That's the first rule. Look, with everything going on, everybody's all happy about the reconstruction. I'm going to be real honest. The thing that suffers is latrines and outhouses. You can't just dig a hole and shit in it. And you can't dig a hole, put a box around it, and then say, cool, it's a toilet. I mean, shit, look in town. There's a damn fountain in town. Why can't they get running water? That's okay. That's why I travel.
Yeah, back on the farm, we never had running water. Always had to do everything manually.
Yeah. But now you joined the good old Hyrule military. Great for traveling and meeting stuff. By the way, a little bit of advice for you. As we go to different towns, you're going to meet a lot of different people that are willing to help. Just always remember, flies spread disease. Keep yours closed.
Good to know.
I mean, you are a 60-year-old soldier, so it kind of makes sense that he's giving that advice.
Aradam, where are you from?
To be honest, it's been so long. Roughly, let me see your map. I'll show you.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, oh,
Yeah. See the drier area where nothing really grows?
The desert?
Not quite the desert, but let's just say I hung out there a lot. It's great for peaceful not medication. I'm sorry.
Peaceful medication?
Well, honestly, there is a cactus that grows out there. It's great. Some people say it makes you jump really high. I don't know, and they have these things out there called fire flowers. But that was that guy that spoke weird and he was kind of tubby. I think he OD'd on him. Ran off him. Mumbles, grumbles. Yeah. So mainly, I'm just from around here. I like to think of myself, instead of locking myself into an ethnic group, a Hyrulean. And yeah.
Duke makes a note on the map where he pointed at fire flowers.
I think our guide's a bit of a hippie.
I want to get this straight right now. Hippies are those stupid kids from the Tin Church and all that stuff that want to come out here for the free love and the flowers. I've always personally been identified as a freak. You guys talk about living out in the woods. I actually did it. And if you stick with me, I'll teach you everything about living out in the woods.
Have you met any Zoras? Or any... I've only heard stories about them.
I've heard stories too. It's conflicting. Some say that they're like these river-dwelling creatures. Others say that they're like these weird cat things that stand up and attack you like little blue bears.
You have encountered a Zora, and it was hostile.
Yeah, but that's what I'm going to tell them.
Okay.
Yes. And no matter what they tell you, no, they are not built like Hylian women. I mean, biology.
So Duke's just doing his rounds to be like, hey, you got your bow de-stringed? You can't have that string when walking around.
It's unstrung.
How's all your gear doing? Got everything set?
I'm ready, packed and ready to go. You guys feeling okay?
I'm a lot better now I'm on solid ground. I don't like that boat.
Stability is nice.
Yeah. Like having my 2 feet on the non-moving ground.
So do they give you guys a horse and carriage or anything, or are we just expected to do this on foot?
You are footing it.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's got force march except for David.
Yeah. So Airtune, did I say that right?
You can just call me Error.
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 Okay.
No.
No, Era.
Oh, Era. Okay.
Yeah.
Error. So, Era, you all ready? Because it sounds like we're all ready for trekking it to Rauru.
How far is it there?
Real quick, it is. Hang on, let me find my notes.
Some days.
It is 3 days on foot.
Yeah. And I guess that depends on you. Do you guys want a little bit of sightseeing, or do you want to, I don't know, kind of hurry up and get there and get this over with?
Do we have time for sightseeing?
Well, you got to remember, we'll be coming back too.
Let's see. Yeah, doesn't sound like we have to go there. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
We don't have a time, but I don't think we should be sightseeing too much. We are to assist on any defense or any military matters on the way there. So if there are people in trouble, we should go help them.
Okay, that sounds all good and churchy. We'll do that.
Right, so
So you guys are leaving town? All right. So
top off the water bottles. And,
yep, you kind of like leave out in groups. You see essentially two groups heads. You all basically head the same route, but you kind of leave at different times. So like while you guys are all doing that, one squad's already left. Actually, two squads have already left. Interestingly enough, you see one squad head straight south.
Oh, they'll be on the map towards Seven Kings too.
Yep. So, you guys start walking?
Yep. We're doing we're doing it at a fairly standard pace, not like a forced pace.
Yeah. You're just casual walking, right?
Yeah, casual walking.
You don't want to tire yourselves out. It's gonna be it's gonna be a long 3 days.
Yeah.
But all of you are well fit. You're decently healthy. You're well fit. You're not like eating the poison we eat nowadays. You did get time to eat though something other than hard bread. You had to soak in water. So you got like a stew or whatever, or something for lunch that way at like town. So you're not completely like, oh man, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna get in my rations early. So you guys just start walking. Nothing really happens for a little bit. Duke Oak, roll a d20.
20.
Okay. All right.
It's either good or bad.
That was fairly quick. Nothing seems to happen after about 4 hours. So you walk for 4 hours. You're in the desert, by the way. It's not like a super hot desert. It's also really strange that, for how far you've walked away from a seaport town, you're still in a deserted area. That's normally not what like sea towns are, right?
Yeah.
Normally, a town on the edge of water tends to have a lot of greenery. This one is deserted for some reason.
So Duke is gonna pipe up the Era, just like, hey, are there any of the fire flowers in this area?
I don't know. Let me do a wilderness check.
Sure, do a wilderness survival check.
All right, I got a 30%.
So you roll
5%.
So what you do is you roll a D10 and a percentile deck,
Yep.
and you want to roll under.
Hold on. That's not a. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's going to be 80 something.
Okay. You find a rock.
Here. You're gonna hold on to this for future travels. This will help out later.
Okay. I put in my notes, pet rock.
So you keep walking.
So at about 5 hour mark, do you guys want to stop for lunch, or are you just going to kind of pass?
Probably for a little break and survey the area.
Okay. So you kind of sit down, you get off the road, so that way if there's anyone who travels by, it's still sandy, but it's kind of like it's not quite beach sand, or it is more like beach sand than it is like desert sand, which is kind of weird. That way, you can kind of compact it down and sit down. So when you're sitting on it, it's like sitting hard on a rock. But yeah, you guys sit down, drink. Do you want to try to point out anything to them? What'd you roll for?
A 68 wilderness survival stuff.
And your skill's 30?
35, yeah.
35. Yeah, there's really nothing around.
Yeah.
I was trying to think, because I won't always, push you guys, you have to roll under that. I might make the checks a little bit easier, depending on the situation. But you're kind of, in an area where there's, nothing.
Oh, well, that's the first thing I would have done when setting up the area. I'm not just going to pull off the side. I would have taken a look around. You want me to roll for that?
Oh, sure.
Right.
Do you have wilderness survival as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's essentially 2d10.
I should have wilderness survival.
If you don't, I do.
Oh, yeah, I do.
too.
Yeah, it's 30%.
You all can roll wilderness survival if you want.
Sure.
Don't forget to mark down XP for every time you use a skill.
Ooh, I got 93.
You fail horribly.
Oh, you have to roll under it?
You have to roll under it.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to roll then so I can assist the squad leader in
Yeah.
his failure to find.
So what do we roll for that?
These two, because that's the percentile.
What'd you roll?
I think that's a 20, and my skill's a 30.
So you rolled a 20?
Yeah.
It's a, let me guess, it says 0, 0, and then a 2, and then a 20?
Well, it's 2 0, then a 0 on this one.
Oh, so 20.
Oh, that's 100. What?
Yeah, that would be 20.
That's a
wouldn't
0,
it?
and that's a 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's 20.
20.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
I know the 0 only gets funky when you hit the.
When you roll three, when you roll,
double zeros and a 0, I believe that's 100.
that is 100. Okay,
Yeah.
so what did you roll?
67.
67. All right, so all of you get, there's a chart there that I gave you guys for how much XP you get for using a skill. David, you've used a skill twice, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you found the rock and then you try to search. Mitch, you find some healthy-looking cactuses that are offering shade.
They're fairly large then.
Yeah, they're fairly large. David, you recognize that you could eat the flowers on there. Or the fruit. There's fruit on the cactus you could actually eat. Roll me a cooking check if you have cooking.
I don't think I have.
Roll another wilderness survival.
Oh.
I got cookies.
I was going to say, because we got cooking.
I also
Like,
have.
What'd you roll?
49.
Yeah, I'll say you succeed.
Okay.
I know I said roll under, but you know the area.
Okay.
You know that if you, not just the fruit, but the cactus itself, if you bake or boil the fruit, it's actually fairly edible. If you eat it raw, you're going to get horribly sick. So, if you want, you could probably, take some cactus leaves and some flowers, or not flowers, fruit. I keep saying flowers. The flowers turn into a fruit eventually. You can take some fruit and some cactus leaves for attempted rations later if you want.
Can I attempt to do that?
Yeah.
Just take my knife out, cut off a couple pads. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not even going to have you roll for that. You roll a d6.
5.
You get 5 fruits, and roll another d6.
4.
You get 4 fairly large cactuses. They're like dinner plate size.
Sweet.
Alright, well, I would probably assist any way I can.
Roll a d4.
3.
You find 3 fruits. These are not skill checks, by the way. And then if you want to try to find more cactus leaves, you can roll again for a d4.
I appreciate your fellas' earnesty in doing this, but keep in mind it takes years for these things to grow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, after hearing that, be like, oh. Because, Duke is a farmer. And
Okay.
As we cut the last one off. Shave the spines off awkwardly and then stick them in the bag.
That's okay. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, be careful.
So you drink. Do you want to eat your? You probably don't have enough time to prepare the stuff, so you probably just eat a couple rations.
Yeah, probably just. It's just a small break. It's not like a full fledged. Yeah.
It's like a jerky bar, like a jerky stick you eat part of.
Yeah.
It tastes better than the hardtack. That's for certain. Soggy hard bread. This is way better.
Try to break your teeth on it.
Well, the ship tack you would actually have to soak in water or alcohol just to be able to
we
eat.
got super hard stuff.
Yeah, the super hard stuff. You don't have pemmican. You had hardtack.
Oh god.
Excuse me.
So, with your little break done, you guys keep going?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
How long do you go for?
Well, before we start going, I'd like to check with the air. Just like so, where are we on the map? Can you point it out? We should be too far away.
Okay, let's see your map.
Yeah.
Well, you've only walked about 5 hours.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm reading the map right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just like okay.
Yeah. So I'd point out that we haven't even gotten into the mountainy area yet.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Did you actually pull up the official Zelda map as well, or?
No, I have.
snapped it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to work with that.
I'm using the actual in-game map to actually tell where you guys are at, track where you guys are at.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I know exactly where we are on the map. Okay, so yeah, then we start. As soon as everyone's all packed up, we're just like, okay, let's keep going.
How long do you guys want to walk for?
Well, we're soldiers, so we're used to.
Go until it's
Toughen it.
dark.
Yeah.
Go until it's dark?
Well, when it starts,
It's
getting
about
dark,
early spring, by the way. So,
Yeah, well, probably another 5 hours, and then Duke would start looking around for a good camping spot.
okay. Well, first of all, roll another d20.
17. Jeez. Wish I could roll like this normally.
Okay, roll a d6.
What are you talking about? You do against
I
us?
rolled it like 19, 18.
Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, roll a d6.
6.
Okay. What you find is it's like a stone building. It actually looks like a pretty good place to camp. You can see it kind of has rotted wood doors, but they've been blown off, or it's kind of rotted away. It looks like just like a giant like stone pillar.
Blown off or rotted away?
Rotted off. Sorry, rotted off. I did say blown off. Rotted off. They were rotted off. Radu, you would know that these buildings are for travelers through the desert to protect against sandstorms.
Yep.
So they're big enough to include allow actually like a horse inside, a horse or two. So it's actually a pretty big thing. So the door that was rotted off was actually more of like a barn door, but it's got no windows. Basically to stop a sandstorm. So you find that for the night.
Okay, yeah, I'd point that out and be like, that looks like a good spot. Might want to do a quick survey around it and see if that would be a good place.
I kind of look around for any sort of
Wilderness.
menacing insects or...
Yeah, just
Terrifying
do a
people.
little
Perimeter
patrol around it.
You see like desert scorpions and like a small snake.
How big are the desert scorpions here? It's
They're an actual like small scorpion.
Okay.
They're not the big
It's a
enemy.
fantasy game. It could be 10 foot long. I don't know.
Can I catch a couple of those?
You can try.
All right. Would I see that as wilderness or
That's a good question.
just a,
Do you have any type of roll me a d20. I don't know if that's actually a skill.
Oh, I got a 1. But in this game, since it's low, no, I'm just playing.
You get stung by a scorpion.
And you die.
Our guide! No!
That would suck in the middle. of
Oh,
it.
you know what? I'll let you roll a dodge chance.
Okay.
So, roll another d20.
It's our first combat between
15.
knight and
15.
scorpion.
Yeah, the scorpion tried to stick you and you were able to pull your hand away back real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, it was almost your first combat with a little bug.
It's gonna sit there and watch him fight. Like,
I'll try to convince the guys, hey, if we catch these, you can pop the venom sac off the back of them, and they're actually pretty good eating.
I'll try.
Okay, roll d20.
sure, yeah. I'm up for local foods.
11.
You wanted to try, bitch?
Sure. It's D20, you said?
Yep, D20.
Yeah, I figured might as well give it a shot.
13.
And these things breed like roaches, so
Oh, cool.
they're all over the place.
4.
Okay, none of you catch any.
Ah,
They're really fast. It's also starting to get dark, so they're hard to see.
And in my defense, I don't really march like you guys, so I'm a little bit tired. Other days, man, I could fill buckets with these things.
Can I get a fire started for us to at
Yep.
least cook some
yeah,
food?
yeah. I was just gonna say, are we gonna do rock paper scissors to use cooking for tonight? Because I think we're the 2 cooks, right?
I think he said he has a cook skill.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so who wants to try to cook?
Okay, so
I
who?
can attempt since I have cactus pads.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Those
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would assign everyone like a task.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
So
Get firewood.
yeah. So you get firewood and you're cooking, and then I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All
then,
right, so roll for roll. Do you have wilderness survival?
Yes.
Roll to locate firewood. No, not D20. It's your percentiles.
Yeah, I'll move these guys off.
18.
Nice. You actually find firewood in the desert somehow.
Nice.
All right, and then what were you doing, Duke?
and then I was going to ask Era, what skills do you really have? I didn't ask you that before. Like I've been with these 2, so I kind of know what they are good at.
I remember to call you guys by your names.
I can play music, and I can keep myself fed, and pretty much I can try to do anything you want me to. But keep in mind, I mainly walk around from place to place.
Okay. I'm going to take first watch over the night. You up for doing the second watch?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll have one of you guys wake up early.
Do third watch.
The third watch. Yeah, whoever wants to.
I'm fine with doing it if you don't.
Sure. That's cool.
Okay, so you're gonna try to cook up the cactus leaves or the fruit?
Yeah. Do we have were we issued spices and seasoning, or is this going to be?
Not
fairly
really.
prepared?
Not really.
Could I have brought some?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you say you could
Yeah,
have brought some.
because we were at Middo. So
Yeah, you were at Middo. You probably could have been like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some.
I'll bring the Hyrule version of Tahiti and just pull out a pot and shake it on.
Well, first of all, you gotta make sure they're cooked so they're edible.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, and Duke would have picked up his Johnny seasoning.
The seasonal, Bagoo seasonal.
Yeah. Never leave home without it.
All right, so give us a cooking roll there,
Yeah, I did have
the man.
the man. I did have a question.
Yeah.
It's there's the base skill and then percent per level. Since we are level 1, would I add that?
No, you don't add that yet.
Okay. That's a 40, and I got a 35 for cooking.
Okay, Ruben, you are good at cooking, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to try to help him out?
Sure.
You can go ahead and roll as well.
So what did you roll?
I rolled.
Oh, actually, no, you're gathering firewood. But
yeah.
Duke, you know how to cook, right?
Yeah.
You want to help him out then?
Yeah, sure. What do I roll?
You just roll your percentile dice.
Okay. That is a 28.
Okay, so since the man, sorry, I can't help Elman.
It reminds me of Lionel Johnson.
Elman, you were pretty good at. You were about ready to start cooking it, but Duke caught it real quick. So no. He said boil it, not bake it, not stick it on a stick. You were about to put it on the stick and put it over the fire like a fish. Hot dog, yeah. So Duke catches you, and you guys you probably use a little bit of each water because you probably don't have a lot of extra water available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you do a skill roll, you add.
So you start boiling. Were you going to just do the cactus leaves, or were you going to do the fruit as well?
I could throw 1 or 2 fruit in just to add flavor, but then hold on to the rest.
Okay.
So I'll throw 1 in, so we still have 4 fruits, but then
Okay.
I'll put all
Well,
fruits.
Bill also found 4
Yeah,
fruits.
I found 3 fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, 3. So, all right. So that cooks up.
Can I try to play music for the group as they're doing all their stuff?
Sure.
64. It's out of tune. There's sand in it.
Yeah. What are you playing?
An Arcana.
Arcana?
Arcania.
Or Ocarina.
There you go.
It's like he's playing a book for his...
Playing magic.
Yeah. I'm flipping the pages back. Yeah.
No wonder it sounds terrible.
What is this kind of music?
Is this what the locals consider music?
Just keep cooking.
Look, I'm fresh with this thing. I picked it up. It's not what I'm used to. I got a pretty good ear for music. They make this out of a fucking potato.
David, roll a d20.
A 1.
It actually is a potato.
It's dark.
Like he actually carved it out of it.
Well, that's what they made them out of. They would dry.
No, except it's a fresh potato.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's all squishy.
Yeah. A woman in red sold this to me. She said she could help me on my travels. Just had me rest here for a bit and gave me this potato and a cucumber. And I don't know.
All right.
Okay. Well, so I guess we eat.
The food is decent. It's probably better than dried food. If you wanted to try to like preserve some of like the leaves, because it doesn't really make a soup. It just kind of boils and you just kind of like bite into it like it's another piece of.
Yeah. Well, I only had 4 of the pads, so I would have cooked them all. We each got one.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. The fruit does give a little bit of flavor, and the fruit is also edible if you wanted to try eating that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean,
It works for where we are.
it's again, you were just on a boat eating rocks, so
Yeah.
essentially, so it's like, wow, this is actually not bad compared to the rocks. The ship tack, I mean.
Yeah.
I'll let anyone borrow my Johnnies, whoever wants one.
Yeah, season would be.
Yeah.
The season makes it
Yeah.
more palatable. But Uratu knows that it won't make you guys sick. When he bites into it, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you two cooked it decent enough."
Yeah.
All right, so who's got first watch?
Oh, that's Duke.
Duke gets first watch. How long are you? How long is your shift?
I don't know. Like, never actually.
If there's 3 of us, it's how long are we resting?
Yeah, isn't it just like 8 hours or something?
Well, yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah. So, that's like the whole
We could
night.
do a
So,
9-hour breakdown, 3 hours.
Okay.
oh yeah, 3-hour shift. Yeah, that works out. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I would essentially just sit and watch by a window and make sure the fire's running because Taryn did a really good job with collecting firewood. I don't know how he got so much firewood.
Yeah.
But it's just like, where did you find this?
It was just out there. It's easy.
Huh? Okay,
All right, roll a d20 then.
that's a 2.
Okay. Your watch goes very uneventful.
Okay. All right. Well, then I wake up Era, just like, hey, your watch.
Oh, cool.
You guys are also, by the way, staying inside that like stone structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to actually climb on top of it and sit on top of it.
Do you have climb scale skill?
Yes, I do.
All right, because it's fairly smooth.
Yep.
Don't fall.
Which I got a. Yeah,
What'd you roll?
I got a 50, but I needed a 40.
All right. You can't really get a good hand purchase on it. It's a little too smooth. The sand is kind of like blasted it smooth.
Cool. Can I do some more checks in the wilderness survival things? I'm kind of walking around the thing.
No.
No. Okay.
Just because you get XP from rolling skill checks, I'm not going to let you guys farm them.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
No, I'm trying to do things.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
I've noticed that I haven't been very helpful, so I'm trying to look for any kind of medicine plants or trying to collect more scorpion stingers or anything like that. Since
Okay, then yeah, I'll let you roll first. Wilderness survival check.
Okay. Oh, nice! I got a 5, so I do find something. I'm just not sure what.
Roll a d20.
13.
You find some scorpions, and you rolled a 5,
Yeah.
and your skill was what?
Skill for wilderness is 30.
All right, you're actually able to grab 1d6 scorpions.
Okay. 6.
You get 6 scorpions. Now, are you guys keeping track of your XP from each time you roll your skills? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
All right, so roll a d20.
Okay.
See if anything eventful other than that happens.
7.
Nothing happens. It's very uneventful.
I was gonna say because that should have been sucky because obviously I'm not really paying attention to watch. I'm sitting here, sweet, I can catch up on my bullshit.
All right, so after your 3-hour shift, who was third, Duke?
I think it was L-Man.
L-Man. The man. So you wake up the man. Sorry.
I feel like that is never gonna go away.
No. Man, listen, L is like the only Spanish word I know, alright? So, Elman, are you going to do anything during your watch? Anything special, or just keep...
I'm just gonna kind of walk around the building. That way, nothing gets obscured from my
Okay.
vision as I'm walking around.
Roll a d20.
Yeah. 10.
10. Guess what? You also have no events happening.
That's good.
So you guys go through a peaceful night. It's a little cold because it's the desert at night.
Yeah.
But it's not as cold as it should be because the ocean, you could still feel the ocean and smell the ocean nearby. So with that, you all wake up rested. Uratu's probably like, I only got a 3-hour nap after that. 6 hours of sleep is fine, but getting it broken up kind of sucks. But yeah, you're all ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, so Duke does his normal checks in the morning. He always makes sure everyone's doing good. Now he has another person to worry about. So, like, he walks up there. No, do you have any morning routines or anything?
No. Usually I brew up some like crushed tea. Give me a little caffeine jolt. I forgot to pick some of that up in town. Always should start your day with a glass of water. Kind of get things going. But we also don't have a place to refill, so we might want to hold off on that. We use a lot of water when cooking. Usually take a shit, but at the same time we're kind of cramped together, so I'll just wait for that to work out and hopefully we'll get further down the road.
Yeah, there's got to be a lot of fiber in these cactuses too, so I imagine nature will just do its course.
Oh yeah. Fruits and fibers. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so then I check the map again, and I'm just like, okay, so...
You know what? Give me a land nav check.
Ooh. Do you have that skill?
He does.
Okay.
That is a... Oh, 18.
Okay.
So sweet.
You don't need to ask the guide. You actually go, oh, hey, okay.
Yeah.
You actually hold the map right side up.
Yeah, I'm holding it correctly. Sweet. I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting fairly confident with the map then. Now, I'm just like, this way! Instead of the first time I was going this way, and then Arrow was just like, grabbed my hand and moved it a little bit.
Which is kind of strange because you're on a road. Although I guess you aren't. The stone shed would have been slightly off the road, so it's not in the way.
Yep. So yeah. Then made sure everyone was good, and then
How long do you walk for?
probably the same as before, probably like 5 hours.
Okay. Roll a. You know what, Taryn? Roll a d20.
You just want something to happen, don't you?
I have a chart.
19.
Ooh, roll a d6.
There it
4.
Okay.
Sorry, fellas.
It's gonna be something silly like potato off horrendous rain from the sky or something.
Why is it getting dark?
Is that chance?
Did I save that? I did not. Give me a moment while I add that to the list.
I think I've taken more notes than I normally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to pick up a little folder so I could do my notes. But
So as you guys, do you need paper, Bill, for notes?
I'm using this for now.
I've got extra note cards too.
I got a bunch of paper.
As you guys are walking through, along the road, you spot a bird It's a really large bird swoop down to grab something. You see something off in the distance. It tries to swoop down to pick up a, looks like a bug or a fruit. And as you watch it come down to try to grab it, you see this thing burst out of the ground.
Centipede thing.
That thing, that burst, it's actually really large too. It's like 14 feet tall as it burst, shoots out of the ground.
Alright, so what's the, so do we all see this?
You all see it because it's huge.
Alright, Duke's just like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna string my bow real quick. Turn to our guy.
Like, what is that? What is that?
What is that?
Dinner.
Well, actually, no. You know that is the enemy is called a Geldarm. If you played Zelda 2, that's the white centipede that pops out of the ground. That is actually what it looks like. You also know it is not immobile, or not mobile. It kind of just lays in its lair, baits and it things down, kind of almost like an antlion.
Okay. So we can afford.
So it grabs the bird and it kind of pulls it back down to eat it. You can attempt to fight it. You know that those things are incredibly dangerous, though, for the common man.
They are. You got to hit them right in the head. The body's almost impenetrable. So if we can trigger it to come up again, if you all want to, you have to pop it in the head.
Could we like throw rocks at its lair and get it to pop out, and we just like throw stuff at her, and I shoot arrows and you do?
They tend to.
How many
stick in the
arrows
same
do you
spot.
have?
I have 32.
Where is it?
Ooh, that's actually one thing I wanted to check. If the field.
Alright, so, Era, you tell everyone that?
Yeah, and but would also stress that they stick in the same spot and come up and down. They don't really move around very much, so we might be able to avoid it. No promises. I didn't expect to find this one here, so.
Do you know if they're clustered or is it just the one?
It's just...
Now, I've only seen the one, and I know that there's spots where there's multiple, but they're usually not close together. There's usually enough that you can get like 2 or 3 steps in between them.
Duke wants to survey the area around it, see if there's only one.
First of all, I want everyone to give me a save against horror factor.
What would that be?
Yeah. How do I maintain sanity? What's that roll?
You have a bonus against saves against horror factor.
+1.
He's a soldier, you're a longbowman.
Yeah, I'm not seeing my heart factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
in
there it is.
It's in the top left.
Top
Yeah.
row.
I don't have any bonus to that.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Oh, the save versus insanity thing.
7.
Okay.
Just him?
Everyone roll.
This is D20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, 20.
9.
15.
9. And you get +1 because you're a soldier. Alright. Elman and Duke save against the horror, so you two are actually raring to go to fight it. Iratu, even though you kind of just said you would, you're a little hesitant because you know those things are actually really tough, and they're, unlike what you've heard, you kind of know that they have a ranged attack. Same thing with you, Taryn. You failed your horror save, so you kind of don't want to get up close to it because it's huge.
I guess that would have been the one that saw it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Duke just wants to survey the area, make sure there's only one.
Roll a wilderness survival check. Or do you have surveillance? Because I know Taryn has surveillance.
Oh, yeah, yep, I do.
Okay, so you can roll surveillance.
That is a 66.
So you
That is a
think
failure.
it's clear.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I notice everyone's not in a fighting mood for it,
Just as a real quick reference, I have converted these monsters from Palladium Fantasy to Zelda 2. So if you think of the enemy from Zelda 2, it may not match entirely.
I didn't know that it had a ranged attack.
Yes. It is based off the fantasy monster called a Bloodworm.
Okay.
Don't get excited, fellas.
okay. Let's see here. So
It also has a ginormous amount of HP. You might run it. Honestly, you might run out of arrows before you kill.
Okay.
Take some time to make more arrows too.
Alright, well, are there any other people around?
Nope, just you guys.
Just us.
Just you. Four.
So who's does anyone have any woodworking skills?
Oh, you think about leaving like a sign to
Yeah.
warn people?
Because there's no civilians in this area, but there might be people traveling. Might just want to leave a sign.
We could like just collect rocks and just like spell out "Don't go that way." Put an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't put one there in case a Korok wants to show up.
Yeah. So yeah, not everyone in his party seems 100% at fighting it. So Duke would want to make sure there's at least a warning sign there, and then continue around it.
Yeah.
Because I did my surveying, and there's only one, guys.
Kind of look for some rocks then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just find rocks. It's a desert.
Kind of figured.
It's like a beachy desert, not like an actual like Sahara desert. So you can find rocks.
Okay, it's kind of like a rocky, sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make a little noticeable thing on the path. So it'd be like,
Big no
Warning.
arrow.
Yeah.
yeah, or what was that thing? Delt moth or
Geldarm.
Geldarm?
Gildor.
Be like Geldarm ahead, and then
Well, if you just put like an arrow to people in this area, people would probably know that.
okay, yeah. So we leave
Like maybe a little
warning
arrow
sign,
and then like an X in front of it or something. Like don't
Yeah.
go this way.
and then we'll walk. Make sure we keep our distance from that one.
Yep. I mean, as long as you stay on the road, it's fairly far away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The road you're on is kind of it's not like a sandy road. It's almost like it's not quite cobblestone. It almost would be like
Packed down.
like a weird type of Roman concrete, except it'd be made out of sand. It's a weird road.
It's a hard pack.
It's a hard packed road.
Okay. Alright,
Kind of like sand stuff.
so yeah, we can continue on after we leave our little sign.
So you leave that behind. Did you guys want to stop and eat or drink, or you guys?
Well, we're gonna
once you get away from
yeah, we were gonna stop at the normal like 5-hour mark and take a break.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you encounter that in the first 5 hours, and you sit down at your 5-hour mark to eat lunch and drink your
Yeah,
water.
we'll look for a good spot to sit, and then yeah, we'll do a little lay of the land and sit down and have a little break.
Yeah. I mean, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, just update the map.
Yep. So it's starting to get a little bit warmer the further away you get from the water.
I make a little note on the map. Geldarm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just the shrunk down size. You probably have a much bigger map.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys eat, you drink, probably sparingly because you're still not near any water.
Yeah.
Still have a day and a half till we get there.
Yes.
So when I said 3 days, I meant
3-day force march.
if you walked 24 hours.
Oh.
So
okay.
it's like 6 days the way we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you walk, I'm going to try to keep playing with my Arcana thing. Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Still sounds terrible. Potato hasn't dried.
Yeah.
Marching through the desert with a shitty potato.
You think it would be drying pretty quickly in this heat, but
Yeah.
it's also, you got that moisture from the ocean.
It's blowing hot air through it, so all that moisture is just collecting on the inside.
Hera, are we gonna see any more monsters or creatures like that?
Oh, I hope not.
That was
Well,
pretty.
let me do a wilderness thing.
That was pretty
Yeah, is there
scary.
anything more terrifying out here, or is that about it?
Possibly, yeah, but
He knows.
really things have been going pretty well between the towns for the most part.
In
But-
this area, those things tend to scare other monsters away.
So it's kind of good to see them, actually.
Because they were actually fairly well hidden. He rolled well enough that he saw it. Terran saw it. So in the area, those things like, oh, hey, if it's a moblin, or I forget what the cat thing is called, it would eat that thing because it would. Oh, it's like, again, an antlion. Like, you can barely see it, and then it just grabs you. It doesn't just shoot up. It, like, also launches out. Yeah. So it kind of keeps the area free. So as long as you don't instigate with it, you're kind of safe.
Yeah. All right. Well, after hearing that, I thought, like, normally a day's walk is like 8 hours of walking. Okay. That's considered it.
Well, you guys did 10 hours yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it was 36 hours, or even more than that, of straight walking.
It's 24 hours of, like, straight walk. If you wanted to get there in 3 days, you wouldn't sleep.
Oh, all right. So I guess I'll
you want to push a little bit further?
I'll do, just to make the math easier, I'll do a 6 hour walk, break, 6 hour walk, okay, and then settle for the night. So that way it's 12 hours of walking a day.
Okay.
So it's okay.
That makes the math easier instead of sticking with 5.
I'm trying to figure out 72 in 5 hour.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Be like, hey, Era, I didn't realize, now since I'm seeing this map correctly, I didn't realize how far it actually was away. So we're going to step up our walking an extra hour, and then perturb breaks. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You aren't as heavily equipped as the other characters.
Yeah, but I'm also not used to long walking, so I don't know how you want
to. You probably will end up skipping out on night watches from now on.
Yeah. I don't mean to. Maybe I could take the first one, which you guys are setting down.
No, we're also not doing force march speed, though, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
The force march is more of a long distance walking.
Oh, okay, that's...
skill.
Okay.
And we're more soldiers, so we've done the routine.
Yeah. More soldiers? You guys are soldiers.
Well,
he's not. Yeah,
he's a soldier.
If you guys wanted to do the forced march and kind of get ahead, I could catch up with you since you guys are knowing where you're going.
Well, you guys are the guy. You're the guide.
But they know which way they're going on the road, and then I can.
You've had to correct Duke a couple of times. Yeah. Read the map wrong, so that might not be a good idea.
But I can track them and then run after them.
If they want to shit, they're going into this horrible canyon.
Duke wouldn't want to split up. He wants to keep everyone together.
I think the three of
I'll
us
do my
can
best.
Watches if
if you need extra rest, we're used to this. We've trained together.
You've been yelled at boot camp.
Yeah.
Just keep the big scary things away from us. Sounds like a fair trade.
Hey, so we'll continue with the new 6 hour pace. Yeah.
So after you stop, eat your rations, drink some water. Who should I have roll? Aratu, roll a d20.
10.
You find nothing else. The Geldarm is apparently keeping everything else away.
Yeah, good. Alright, so then...
Ironically, you guys are rolling really low. Means you're not really encountering anything much.
Alright, so then there was another 6 hours. So
there's another 6 hours.
We're going to start surveying for a camping site.
There's really not one around.
Well, when I say look, just look for a good area that would be to camp.
There's some flat spots in the sand.
Flat spot would be fine. Because, Duke would be used to something like that because he grew up in the middle of the woods on a farm.
But it's like open because it's still desert area.
Yeah. So, I guess I would find a spot and be like, we'll camp here for the night. You guys want to do the same rotation as last time?
Well, minus Aratu.
Yeah.
We'll just swap.
Yeah.
Well, I can shut things down. Kind of watch the campfire, make sure it doesn't get out.
So, Taryn, you want to look around for firewood?
I'll have a look.
And Elman, you want to start getting ready to start cooking?
Yeah.
What did I have you roll last time?
Yeah.
What did I have you roll?
Wilderness, I think.
I think I did have him roll wilderness.
I think that's...
Go ahead and roll wilderness.
I'll check the perimeter and I'll assist you guys.
75.
Can I help him look for firewood? Since I feel useless as
Sure.
shit. 35, and that is fuck. I'm at 30.
You find a small handful of like, what are those called? They're the weeds that are the balls. Dust. What? I can't even.
Tumbleweeds?
Tumbleweeds. That's the word. Words
The
are hard.
weeds that are balls.
You find a couple of those. So it's enough to like maybe get started to cook something, but not like really. It won't be last very long.
Okay. I would want to dig a small fire pit,
Okay.
just to make most use of that and help everyone.
You dig a hole.
Yep. Dig a small hole because it's
I'll help him dig a hole lined with rocks so it's good, like fire pits, so I can prepare for cooking stuff.
Yeah.
Roll wilderness to survival to see if you find enough rocks.
Okay.
You want both of us to?
No, you're digging the hole.
I just lost the dice I was using earlier. They were right there. 52, and I think I need more.
You find a few rocks that would like. That you can't line the hole, but you find a couple that would work to at least keep it intact.
Okay. Just trying
Can you keep
just try to make sure to fill itself.
that you find enough rocks to keep the pit from falling in,
Okay.
but not enough to like completely line it. So what are you cooking?
Whatever we have left over in our rations.
There's really no. It's dried rations.
I've got
I-
6 scorpions I can show them how to fry up.
Yeah, I had 3 fruits left over that I'd
I got
probably
some
want.
fruits too, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you want to waste your water on it because you have to boil it?
Do we have to boil it? Because
Yes.
it's fruits. I figured cactus fruits don't they like this?
You need to boil the impurities out of it.
Oh.
Otherwise, you're gonna have diarrhea.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'd probably.
And you've got no Pepto-Bismol.
I want to hold off on that. Though,
Okay.
so we
So I'll
can-
donate my 6 scorpion stuff, and we can fry them on a.
Yeah, and if we got any like salt pork or something, or
Yeah.
something, I'll just use a little bit of that so we get some of the fat out, so it's a nice sizzle.
I'm gonna keep the stingers though with the poisons.
Okay.
Is okay.
Probably don't taste too
No.
All right. So roll a cooking skill.
good. Yeah, cooking. Use my other one. I like that one last time.
Yeah. Be like, oh, scorpions. Haven't had those before.
I'm just happy I can contribute.
35. And that's 69.
Nice.
Is that one of those special rolls?
Yeah, we
Trying to
both
think
get
of how this would be. Do you overcook it or do you undercook it?
Overcooked's burnt and crunchy and kind of gross. Undercooked would be a little.
Well, we're military, so we probably overcook.
That's your good point.
Yeah.
You kind of burn them. They become less like fried and more of like charred. So
But you won't get sick off of that.
It's true. Which is-
you have to drink a little bit more water to get it down, which is
Okay.
may not be a good thing.
Okay. And then I asked before we head out, be like, hey, Era, are there any spots for around here to get water? Any little hidden tricks in this area?
I'd have to look around a bit, because we're making it up to here, right?
You're almost to the mountains.
Okay, we're to the mountainside. So
Almost.
I would start looking around, check like foothills and stuff like that. I can do that first thing in the morning,
Okay. Yeah.
look
I
around.
was wondering, is there anything I could look around for? Because I'm on the first watch.
Well, you gotta remember, the base of mountains are made by the water runoff, so we can find like little crevices and stuff, and also we still got the sea air, so it's, you'd think that humidity would make some kind of stuff. Usually I'm more worried about myself and travel at my own pace. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of my element.
Okay. So in the morning, do you think you could check for water before we head out?
Will do.
Okay. So I'll take first watch.
All right, roll a d20.
9.
Nothing happens.
I remember that from last time, so I rolled a 9.
So your watch goes uneventful,
Okay.
but by then the fire's kind of died out.
Yeah. Can I potentially do a search to see if I could at least keep the fire running?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, wilderness survival.
Yeah. As I'm walking around. Oh, nope, not at all. That's 93.
You trip over 93.
Yeah.
You trip over a rock and knock yourself unconscious. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you roll 100, he trips over a rock, stubs his toe really bad. It's probably going to make it a little bit harder to get to sleep afterwards because his toe's all stubbed.
Okay, so I wake up Elman, and I'm just like, I tried looking for something to add to the fire, and I couldn't find anything.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can spot anything when it's.
Well, if the fire's completely died, you'd have to restart it.
Yeah.
You did not find a lot.
Yeah. Do we have like tinder boxes to make it easy to restart?
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
have
yes, you do.
tinder
Yeah,
boxes.
you have tinder boxes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if I do find something, then when I'm looking, I will
Yeah.
attempt to restart it, because if it's cold, it's nice to have a bit of fire.
Go ahead and roll for wilderness survival to see if you find anything.
Okay. Wilderness survival. I think that's 30 for me, and that's 99.
90.
99.
Yeah, 99.
I thought this was a 6 for a moment. No, that's that's 99.
At least you didn't roll 100 and trip on a rock and knock yourself out.
You also stub your toe really bad.
Oh.
Except
damn
it's your pinky toe.
Oh, where were these rocks earlier that we're having trouble finding?
They're too big. You guys couldn't take them up out of the ground.
Like, remember that from earlier. Oh.
Well, it is really dark
No,
now
it'd be
because you
funny.
don't have a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both tripped on the same rock.
As you're
like 4 hours
laying,
apart.
you're like, don't hit that rock.
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
already,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
already.
Yeah, you're like half awake. Oh, and you hear, oh.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, well, never mind.
No, roll a d20.
8.
Nothing else happens.
I sit there for like a good 5 minutes, just sitting there, just rocking back and forth, grab my toe. Oh. Checking for broken bones, make sure the nail's still there.
The rest of your watch goes uneventful, other than extreme pain in your pinky toe, thinking you might have broken
And
it.
stumble around for the last few hours.
Conveniently, you're wide awake.
Yes, very awake now.
You're a little groggy.
So you're gonna wake up Taryn then and
Yeah.
give him his. All right. Do you want to do anything?
I'll look for.
Okay. Roll
I will
wilderness.
warn him of the rock.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're like, hey.
There's a rock out there, watch it.
This one and this one, right?
No, the 2d10s. Oh.
29.
You actually find a fair amount of.
But I won't start it because it's already.
Yeah.
My last. I'll save it.
Okay.
I'll save it for,
You'll bundle it up. You can, and since it's a tumbleweed, you can probably crush it down pretty decently.
And then
And roll a d20.
15.
Roll a d6.
5.
Okay, nothing happens.
And I imagine kind of in the middle of your shift, Era would probably wake up, because it would have been about 8 hours.
Yeah. And the first thing I would do is kind of stretch, and I would try to play that ocarina thing
Stub
again.
your toe in the rock, maybe.
Go ahead.
Oh, I got an 11, so
Oh.
I actually got to do something.
It dried out enough because he's quit screwing around with it for 8 hours.
Yeah.
There was no spit inside of it.
And then I would pat him on the head and look at these guys sprawled out and go look for water.
Era.
Yeah.
If you find water source, because you told me.
Oh, absolutely.
If there's any fishes that you could tell that are in there, let me know, because I'm really good at fishing.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what I'm doing. Come on, low ball. Oh, sweet. 26.
All right.
Out of 30.
So you find water. What's your skill? 30?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no fish in it.
Okay, but
It's pretty shallow, but it looks pretty clean.
I would immediately come back and tell him that, though.
So we could refill our water.
You guys
Yeah.
can refill your waters.
I would
Okay.
wait till they get refilled before I refill anything of mine.
Oh no, it's actually it's like a little waterfall.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how it's staying clean. It's like more of a little creek, so there's not like.
Any river snails? Or. Because you find those in.
You would. You don't. He didn't roll well enough to find anything. He just found clean.
No,
drinking
but I
water.
did go get you, so if you come back and look, you might be able to.
No, I'm just gonna say with the 27, you're pretty thorough at checking in.
Okay.
So you guys can, when you guys wake up, you know what, Mitch and Bo, roll me a d20.
For our toes.
Yeah,
Nat
12.
20.
12. All right. Despite the fact that you stubbed your toe really hard, you actually got a really nice sleep afterwards.
my toe feel
You-
iffy now?
I mean, of course it does. You stepped. No, I guess you would have slept long enough that it's a little numb.
Okay.
Duke, you actually did sleep. It took you a little bit longer to fall asleep, but you had, with that low roll, you actually did sleep decently through the night.
Oh, cool.
And your toe is also a little numb.
Yeah.
You know what? You both roll me a d6. I want to see which foot you guys hit.
6.
You both hit the right foot.
On the exact spot on the rock, too. I was following like his imprints of the sand is what happened.
Well, you couldn't see because the fire had died down. He tripped over the rock because with the fire still going.
Oh.
You couldn't even.
I
Yeah,
have an excuse then. Okay.
you have an excuse. That's why you hit it so hard. I like how we're all cringing over that because we've all hit our pinky toe. All right, so you guys are able to refill your water skins.
Okay, cool. And I put a little note on the map
Cool.
about this little waterfall that you found.
So you guys need to go 3-ish more days. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna like, finish off my campaign.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
You-
refill it. That way I'm like all the water I can.
Yep, you guys, you drank. You could probably boil up that fruit if you want in the morning.
Oh, that way I can take it with us?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grab
Oh,
some water, like boil
yeah.
it up, and then
Yeah.
kind of
and you could probably eat that for breakfast too.
we'll eat, and then I'll save like one of them and like kind of roll it up so I can snack on it later for lunch or something.
Okay, roll a cooking skill.
Yay, cooking skills. 59.
What's your cooking skill?
Not that good. It's 35.
Bo, do you want to go ahead and roll since you're also a cooker?
Yeah. Sure. I'll give it a shot. Now 39, and my cooking is 30.
I would say both of you, since you guys can take time and you have a fresh water source there, you guys would have actually been able to cook them up to boil them so they're not gonna make you sick.
Okay. Would the remaining water actually be kind of good then, since it's good?
No, because that's where all the toxins.
Well, we got a fresh source of water, so whatever you use.
Yeah, he wanted a fruit drink.
Yeah,
But
be
the
like,
whole
"Oh, fruit drink."
but the whole point of boiling it is to boil out the impurities, so the water is filled with all the impurities.
Good point.
Okay, so the 3 fruits I have are now able to eat.
Yeah, and I'll do that with mine. So
Yeah.
I have 4.
Can I look around for more food stuff?
Sure, go ahead and do a survival. We'll do a survival check.
7.
Ooh, the fuck would you find on a 7?
A buffet, like a Golden Corral or something?
No. Interesting. Hang on, I have to actually think about that. You find a coconut now. A mountain. Let's see, a mountain town, or a mountain area, mountainous area.
Cave with a wizard giving out swords.
You find a fallen log
Oh.
with a whole bunch of mushrooms growing out of it that you know are edible, and not the edible kind, but like the actual like, hey, these will actually taste pretty decently if fried up.
Nice.
I had to go through my brain. It's like, well, what would you find in the woods that isn't like, oh, you found a half-eaten deer or something like? It's like I wouldn't eat that, but
So since this is Zelda, would they be like, or Zelda 2, kind of Breath of the Wild kind of mushrooms, like where you find like?
yeah, they would be kind of like. I'm thinking if you know of it, it's called chicken of the woods.
Oh, yeah.
It's a giant orange mushroom that apparently tastes like chicken. You find something like that.
Yeah, fried up in butter tastes just like that.
Have you actually had it?
Yeah.
I want to try it so much.
Sometimes you can find them at like some of the hippie stores.
I know you can order it online. Oh yeah, hippie stores. I guess I've never been there. Why would I go near hippies?
Well, not like Trader Joe's. They don't got any hippies, so.
Why would I guess I've never been to Trader Joe's. Anyway,
So Duke goes through his morning routine with everyone. These two are probably used to it. Because, Duke has a routine he does every morning. Just like, what a weirdo. But
you're a soldier.
Yeah.
You all have your morning routines.
Yeah.
Keeps us going.
What
Yeah.
about your morning routine to make us think that you're a weirdo? Do you like
Oh,
do something weird?
well,
He brushes his teeth. Though.
yeah.
Oh, who does that?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Who cares about hygiene?
Oh, that's right. He's trying to grow his beard, so he probably has this funny little routine where he has a little tiny comb. He's like
a
trying
little bit of wax. But
Yeah. Like didn't like Jose do that? He was trying to grow a little beard.
Who?
Jose?
Those beat.
Well, I know two Jose, so I'm really confused.
Oh, the one that's trying to grow a beard. The one that had the hip replaced.
Oh, he just had really bad facial hair. His genetics said no, you get patchy garbage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I remember him always talking about that, trying to grow it. So.
So does he let us know about the mushrooms?
I mean, he would probably grab it. I don't know. Ask him.
Era, what'd you find over there?
Oh, come over here, look. And I'd show him like the mushrooms and if there's any bugs or anything like that, but at least we got enough food to kind of keep things going.
So those are good to eat?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And if they aren't, at least they'll be well fed for the rest of our lives.
Well, you know the area. That's what I'm making
No,
sure.
I'm just goofing with you. You know, I mean, aside from this, I'm just, yeah.
You know what they say? Build a man of fire, and he's warm for a day. Set a man on fire, and he's warm for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Feed him poisonous mushrooms and set him on fire.
As long as they're the kind that make you like woozy at first.
Well, unless he's tripping, then it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
He's running around screaming.
So it's like that one Finnish guy who took a bunch of meth and slept next to a burning building.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. You look up. I don't remember the guy's name. Look up his story. It's wild. He stepped on 2 landmines and survived.
Oh, dang.
And
That's actually kind of impressive.
he actually didn't get addicted to it, even though he took his whole platoons.
World War II.
World War II, yes.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Their definition of addiction changes a lot, though, in World War One and World War Two.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
they barely had a term for PTSD back then.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, they did. It was called cowardice, according to Patton.
or shell shock is
Yeah.
what generally what it's called. Anyway,
Hey, so yeah, after everyone's checked out, we start our 6-hour walk.
we're on the road again. We're on the road again.
Can I try to play a traveling song as we're walking?
Sure.
Since we were successful. Yeah, it ain't happening. I can't get it to go good.
What'd you roll?
because we're walking a 59.
Okay. I have to ask because I'm gonna do something at certain rules.
Era, what is that you keep trying to play?
I don't know. I heard rumors about this thing, and like I said, I picked it up, and it would be nice to, I don't know, get chicks playing music.
Potato?
Look, being a guide really doesn't pay that much.
We could get you like a nice one when we get to town. I'm sure they'd make them out of wood, too.
Think of how good I will be playing this when we get to town if I practice on this. Because you all heard it the other night.
Yeah.
It worked. And also, you got to think. Can you imagine a traveling musician who? I mean, shit, man. Potatoes grow everywhere. I could sell these and make a mint if I can figure out how to make this work.
Do you have an extra potato?
No, but once I get good at playing this, I can make money to buy an extra potato.
Yeah. As you guys are walking, it's just like Duke's just like, kind of off topic, but that kind of reminded me of something. So on the farm, we always had a bunch of chickens, and
I don't play those.
Nope, not chickens, cuckoos.
cuckoos, and every once in a while, the cuckoos would just all take off flying in one direction. Never knew why. And then the next day, they were all just back like nothing happened. It was the weirdest thing. They're neat birds, though. Don't piss them off.
I think I've seen herds of cuckoos fly overhead at one point, but yeah.
Yeah, it was always the funniest thing. That suddenly they were doing their own thing, and suddenly they all point one direction and go flying off.
I heard that you can hold a cuckoo and temporarily fly with it.
I haven't tried that. I should try that
I
someday.
only heard about it, but I've never seen it either.
I want you guys to keep in mind this conversation next time you make fun of me for trying to play a potato.
Can I try to make a sound
Yeah.
out of the potato?
Yeah.
Do you have musical skill?
No.
roll a percentile die.
Try.
Yeah, what's the base skill then if you don't have a skill?
I don't remember.
So it can't be just straight up 0.
59.
I would say he could make the exact same sound I just failed to make.
No, because you actually have the skill.
No, but he rolled a 59 too.
I know, but he
What's
does.
the chance of a 59 and a 59?
Roll a d20.
1.
Wow.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shit, you spit in it.
It's a semi-fragile potato.
You crush the potato.
Oh no.
I think it's a minus 40 on your skill check for using an instrument. Negative 40. I think it's negative 40%. But since he's not trained in it, that 59 is actually really bad. He had to roll. It would have been fine if he rolled anything but a 1. So you no longer have a potato ocarina.
Damn it.
I was gonna do it to David if he rolled 100 or
We could at
90.
least like slice it up and fry it
Yeah.
with our scorpions.
That's a good idea because with the now both of us spitting it, you guys will get our immunities.
I mean, we were on a boat with him for like the last few weeks. If there's any sort of disease he had,
You guys are army guys, not sailors.
I don't remember too much on that boat. Just laying around
You
and throwing
shouldn't
up.
say it like
Is that why you guys woke up moaning the other morning?
I just remember hanging off the
No
edge of the boat,
offense.
throwing up constantly.
Well,
Sorry about your potato. I'll get you another one.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I do want to learn how to make it though.
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure something out to show you.
I wonder if a gourd would work better, like a little gourd thing.
he rolled low enough to actually be a potato, and then Taryn rolled low enough to destroy it. All right. All right. With that sad news out of the way, you guys are going to start traveling.
I thought we were.
Oh, you are traveling
Yeah,
while
we
doing
were,
that.
we were walking and talking. Yeah.
Elmay, roll a d20.
Yay. Numbers. 14.
Roll a d6.
3.
As you guys are walking along and it's starting to transition to woods, you unfortunately come across a pile of stones with a cross sticking out of it. And that's it.
This is, I'm assuming, a grave then?
It's an unmarked grave, yes.
Oh, it's got a cross. That's kind of marked.
Well, I mean, for the most part. I mean, there's
like no name.
there's no name, there's no note.
Yeah, I'd like to check it, see if there's anything written or any other stone names.
There's nothing.
What I know about the potential for things that pop out of this thing.
It's not that big of a stone. It's more of like a memorial. Like it's not like a full like, hey, we buried it under stone.
So not like there's a body under there that
No.
covered it. It's just like a
It's like a
small body.
pile of stones with a cross on the top.
Okay, so there could be someone underground or they just went missing.
Yep.
Alright,
Or
that-
that cart ran off the road here. You'd be surprised how much drinking and driving, especially with horses, doesn't end up so well in these mountain passes.
Well, you didn't roll that on your exploration chart, now did you?
So are you saying we have to watch out for monsters, sandstorms, and drunk drivers?
Well, you don't have to worry about
No,
sandstorms anymore.
We don't have any booze. You guys don't have any booze, do you?
No, I mean like them coming flying down the road and, hitting us and keep going.
No, I was just trying to think of the reasons why there might be a funeral marker or a memorial marker on the side of the road.
Oh.
Maybe somebody ate the fruit.
But I can guarantee it wasn't.
Probably
from
shouldn't
the
interject
mushrooms.
as the GM saying stuff like that.
Dysentery.
Yeah,
Man, that
you gotta
Terry
watch
is
with
an
Terry, yeah. Yeah, he flies off the handle of just about anything.
Well, Duke stops for a little bit and it's like, well, rest in peace, whoever you are, and then continues on his journey.
Yep. You guys will probably stop and have a quick lunch, right? After a certain point.
Oh, actually, I'll make a little note of that unmarked grave.
Okay. Maybe somebody's heard of it in town or a town or...
Yeah.
But this is this roughly halfway then? Or
Yeah, you're roughly halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
Living on a prayer.
between the two towns.
God
I was trying to ignore that, but yeah, just saw him laugh.
What was that? Sorry. You're halfway
between the two towns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So then around the 6-hour mark, start looking for a place to camp.
So after you, what are you guys gonna try to eat the chicken, or you don't the mushroom, or are you gonna try to save that for dinner? You just stop and like eat your rations.
The mid breaks are like a simple
lunch.
Simple lunch that we don't even have to start a fire. So
Let your feet.
I'll cut up like whatever like leftover boiled fruit for the morning I have and kind of pass out chunks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I look around to see if there's more food or something since we're now in the woods a little bit?
Sure. Roll wilderness survival.
Nope, 55. I don't find shit.
Could I assist it in?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You roll as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if y'all want to check.
Yeah.
42.
81. Not bad.
Well, I would like to check for landmarks based off the map I have.
Roll surveillance.
That's 48. And surveillance is, I don't think it's that high. 35.
Nope.
Okay.
I do have this identify plant/fruit skill. Would that be a?
I
I'm
didn't
just
actually.
thinking because like wilderness, that's kind of I would understand it covers all of that.
What did you roll?
81. I'm just like in the future for like.
Yeah, that would be in the future. That I didn't know you actually had that.
Okay. It's like the same percentage, but I'm just.
Okay. You start chewing on some bark and it hurts.
It's not edible, guys. Got some. Oh, some splinters.
Yeah, that doesn't look
Because
very
you know
tasty.
some bark, you've identified
Yeah.
plants before. You know some bark's like edible,
Yeah,
but
this stuff it's not edible.
it looks very similar. That's why you tried to take a bite out of it. Remember, you're in a different continent.
Yeah.
So, Era, not a lot of people travel through here.
It doesn't look like lately, no. Most of the gotta remember, middle is a port, and what we're trying to do is go up there and just help them fill in rural to go to Ruto, and then Ruto goes back down to Mido. So mainly, those two places deal back and forth. There's not a lot of reason to go through this way. It's primarily because you guys had orders to go this way that we went to rural first.
You also have to take into account that under your orders are to, because you've heard that
Yeah, we're supposed to
Ganon's
fill
minions
up that.
are currently running around, so unless you're like armed or whatnot, generally traveling is not a smart idea right now.
That's why we're assisting a caravan.
Yep,
That's it.
you will be assisting a caravan for escort duties later,
Yeah.
or that's your orders.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get it right on the wagons.
Yeah, it's a good thing your boss is taking notes on everything. I mean, that way we can kind of rule this area out for people hanging out this path.
Yeah. So we haven't encountered a single other person.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, dead body.
Yeah.
Well,
Great.
yeah. Somebody was here to say somebody is not here.
Yeah. Okay.
But that could have been like years ago. So
Yeah. Oh, that's right. When I was looking at the grave, how old does it look?
Maybe about 5 years.
Oh, okay. It's definitely not a recent.
No.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we get done with the break and we start heading on again.
Roll a d20 then, Duke.
That is a 2.
Nothing happens. You guys have like the most like boring journey ever.
boring journey is a good journey.
That's a boring journey is a safe journey.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, you guys walk along with nothing happening.
All right. So I start looking for a campsite,
Yep.
and then we just do the same rotation.
You're kind of in a. You're not really in a.
At least wood should be easier to find.
You're in a mountainous area, but it's more. I'm trying to think of how to. I know it said woods. You're actually technically not in a woods, but that's fine. We won't retcon that.
Scattered like copse of woods and.
Yeah, you would find stuff like that in the mountains, right? I'm
Yeah.
looking at the game map, and the game map is just like hard rock.
I'm
I'm like,
thinking like, like Eastern Oregon, Eastern Washington kind of.
yeah, I get something like that.
It's flat, empty, but occasional woods, dry.
Okay. Yeah. So I do the usual. Like Taryn, can you look for some firewood?
I'll have a look. And I have extras.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you do it, Billy. Elman, you up for cooking again?
Yeah. Can I look around first to see if there's anything you can add to
Sure,
the basic rations we have? See if I can find a rabbit or just pine needles or whatever.
sure.
Um,
Mostly wilderness survival right now is your main skill.
I figured since it's food and plants or animals and plants.
I'd like to help look for food too.
Yeah, y'all can roll.
I was gonna let Era be like, hey.
Oh, you're rolling for wood.
Yeah, for what?
26 out of a 30.
What'd you roll? The 70?
73.
Okay, so I would have went to Era and be like, hey, you seem to be pretty good at finding water. Can you find another source of water?
Okay. Oh,
And then I was going to stay around the camp and assist anyone who needed help.
Okay, Okay, go ahead and roll for water.
53. I'm not finding anything.
You do find water, but it's a little dirty.
Okay.
So maybe if you boiled it and filtered it somehow.
Yeah, so if Taryn was having trouble finding wood...
No, he actually thinks he found wood.
Okay.
Thinks he found wood? I don't like that. It's just a pile of bones. Here you go, guys.
It's wood, right?
Right, so
Do you want to roll to see if you can identify it?
Dude.
Well, I think I would have been digging a hole.
Okay.
Because that's kind of what I've been doing. Is I'd send everyone on task, and I would dig a fire pit.
You find some mushrooms.
Sweet.
The man. It's too funny not to say it like that. Elman, you find wood. Or not wood, you find mushrooms.
Is there would I been able to maybe gather some needles or something to make a nice tea or something too? If there's trees around, I'm just.
Not really. This area's kind of rocky.
Okay.
So that's why you're able to find mushrooms, because mushrooms tend to grow wherever.
Yeah. Anywhere something's rotting and something moist.
Yeah. So you get the hole dug, which is kind of tough because it's, like you said, it's kind of rocky.
Yeah, like I mentioned, like Eastern Washington trying to make it. Well, at least there's plenty of rocks over there, so it's super easy to make.
Gosh, you guys are doxing us. Or maybe I just doxed this. Whatever. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you did. I said Oregon, Eastern Washington. I was trying to spread it out. I could have gone Central California too.
Damn it. All
That
right.
worked.
So yeah, you go to start the fire. You get the wood from him.
Yeah. Well, you said maybe wood.
Yeah.
Did I get a chance to check it?
Yeah, you get the chance to check it. He hands it to you. Roll wilderness survival.
Is it just like a giant bundle of stick bones?
42.
What's your skill?
Wilderness survival is 30.
This doesn't seem like wood.
Is it burnable?
Are you gonna try?
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm not sure what this
It doesn't catch fire.
Damn it.
Do I I'm assuming at this point I'm walking back with the mushrooms to go cook them.
You can roll to see.
Do I? Yeah. Can I see what they're doing? Wilderness survival again. 23.
It's petrified wood.
That's rocks.
It looks like wood, though. It won't burn, though.
That was wood, I don't know, super long time ago.
Not bad. At least we still have the other stuff, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found a fair amount of the tumbleweed stuff that he was able to pack down.
Yeah.
From the last campsite.
Aratu, do you want to do anything?
Let's see. I guess look around to see if we can find more wood, or actually to secure the area.
Well, you found water.
We found water, so I guess I would like to, as they're setting up, just kind of look around, make sure there's no bugs, chiggers, weird stuff like that. Kind of
Roll a d20.
3.
3. What's your intelligence?
Ooh.
13.
Okay, not high enough to get a perception bonus. You only get a perception. I took the perception bonus from Night Being, and it's based off your intellect. So you don't really see anything. You don't see anything that really sticks out. Yeah, so you're gonna get to cooking?
Yeah, I'm gonna find a nice flat stone, roughly, and
Oh yeah, that's easy enough to do.
put
Right?
some meat on there, like before, to get some of the oils out. And we'll get the next time.
Roll a
with
d20.
frying pan.
Roll a d20.
Okay. 14.
Okay, you actually find one that's light enough to actually carry.
Cool. Yeah.
If you were gonna roll low enough, you were gonna be like, I'm gonna pick up my back.
No, I'm thinking something like the size of the clipboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you find a nice cooking stone.
Yeah.
You find a nice cooking stone. That's not a skill check, by the way.
I know. I'm taking notes.
Oh, okay.
Next piece.
And then I'm going to use up my 3 fruits for the food, because we boiled it last time.
Oh, you want to add it in? Okay.
Yeah, so that'll...
Mushrooms, fruits, and meat.
Because I imagine those fruits probably won't
Yeah,
last
you can
as
get
long
some
as
dried
the
meat. You
rations.
can probably.
Yeah, especially if we put some seasoning.
All right, yeah. Roll
Pull out
up.
my legally distinct tahini and sprinkle it on there.
Legally distinct. Yeah, roll cooking. Bo, you roll cooking as well to help him.
77.
27.
Nice. It
I'm
comes
rolling
out.
to the 20s.
It comes out pretty decent. Go ahead and. Oh wait, hang on. You guys. What the heck is the experience chart? I believe that was a clever idea, Bo,
Oh yeah,
A
clever,
clever
useful idea or action.
and it was a successful clever idea.
I don't think that is it.
There's a clever idea, but it doesn't work.
Oh, clever but futile. That's 25.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so it's clever but useful.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
100.
Yeah. Adding in the fruit, I'll call that a clever idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm making the assumption that it probably won't last that long, so I wanted to use
That's
it
a
up.
good idea.
Yeah,
Plus, it kind of sounds tasty.
Yeah.
Just fruit with some nice mushrooms.
yeah. I spent the time to boil it last time, so I had it all ready.
Yeah. Probably not too juicy, so it doesn't make any weird runoff.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we get next time, I'm gonna grab us a frying pan or something because we need something to cook in.
Yep.
Yeah. And so when Arrow gets back, just like, so you find some water?
Just some dirty stuff, but I think it's enough that we could boil it and refill it.
Oh, okay. So
Or
yeah,
use it for
yeah.
wash up
We'll
or
have to.
Yeah,
we
you can use it for probably washing purposes once you
Yeah.
boil it. It might not be decent. Like you'll boil it, but it'll still be like kind of dirty.
Yeah, it'd be good for washing like stuff off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, then I take a first watch.
Okay. Roll a d20. Or do you want to do anything during your watch?
I just do my usual routine of survey the area, and then I sit down in a
Roll
spot.
roll d20 for so we'll do perception on that.
11.
Nothing really is there for your perception. Now roll another d20 for the event.
3.
Nothing. You find a whole lot of nothing during your event.
I'm being really careful about stubby rocks.
Well, it's really easy to avoid them because there's a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
It's easy to avoid more rocks.
Yeah.
That,
Well, because you're used to them.
Yeah.
It was in the sand. It was a giant. It was the rock that's sticking out, and you weren't used to, a big rock. in the
So
sand.
then I wake up L-Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, what are you doing during your shift?
Well, if I have some time, I wouldn't mind making some more arrows. Because that would be part of the field.
You don't have any metal to do it. Do you have extra arrowheads? You don't.
I don't. No, I
rocks.
don't think so. But there's rocks.
There's rocks. You can make
Could
rocks.
at least take the time to nap some arrowheads.
You might be able to. Yeah, you'll be able
make
to.
some arrows later.
Yeah, you don't have any extra wood right now because you're using it to burn.
Yeah.
When you find actual wood, not
But,
petrified wood.
Could I find some good rocks to make a cluster
Yeah,
of baskets for later? Just make
Shoot,
some.
what would that be?
Field armor says arrows, making arrows.
That's for making the. Yeah, we'll do field armor skill.
Okay.
Oh. Does it say you could probably do a search around? Maybe he could find some obsidian or something.
Oh, I'm gonna do field armor as just a skill.
Oh, okay.
If he finds good rock to actually make it.
Yeah, so field armor would cover the finding the rock and
Yeah.
making it. Okay. 21.
Oh wow.
Needed a 35. So.
Sure. Roll a d6.
2.
You make 2 stone arrowheads.
Sweet. I'll save those for later.
Because you are still on watch, so you didn't
It would have been I do a loop around the perimeter, kind of check everything, and sit down for 10-15 minutes.
So go ahead and roll a d20 now for your event.
$15. That almost got that.
Roll a d6.
Yeah. 1?
All right.
Yeah.
So, where is the? All right. So as you're on your watch, let's look up this. Let's find the enemy and shove it to the front. You Remember that bird you saw in the desert?
Yeah, you said it's fairly large. I'm guessing roughly eagle-sized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, an eagle.
3 of them dive bomb you guys.
Okay, can I grab like a handful of rocks or like sharp-looking knife-sized rocks and like get ready to? Can I like throw them at the birds to like try to discourage them from coming near us,
Yes.
or hold up a flaming branch or something,
Um,
caveman style?
You can try. Yeah, go for it. What would that be? I guess throw rock. How many rock?
I have
Roll.
a thrown weapon skill if that helps.
That does help. What does it do? Do
It
you
just
know?
allows me to throw weapons. It doesn't give me a bonus to hit on them.
Okay.
At least at this level.
Are you trying to throw them at one bird or at like the group of birds? Are you trying to like shotgun them or?
I'll probably throw like 2 at a time, kind of shotgun towards each bird, just kind of like.
Okay, so I'll give you, since you're awake, I will give you and you spotted them. Roll a strike attack against a bird.
Okay. It's been a little bit. D20 with the.
D20 with your strike modifiers. It's your attack roll.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I got a plus on that, so pretty straight. 19. I'm also going to be kind of loud to hopefully wake up at least
Yep.
some of these guys.
So you hit. You do 1d3 damage. I don't actually know what it is. I'm just guessing 1d3.
Okay. D6 divided by 2.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's a 1, so.
Okay.
1.
That's fine. Add the birds. I need to mark down the birds. Bird 1.
We verify if you throw weapon skill. It doesn't give you anything special. Oh, that's terrifying.
So
Let's
it
see
took
that.
me. Hamburg.
Yeah, and you were doing it to be intimidating.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
trying to scare them away. I'm not
Are
necessarily
you
trying to.
are you
kill
gonna make noises and whatnot to wake them up? Wake up as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to like wake these guys up. I'm like, I don't have time to like throw stuff at them if I'm throwing rocks at the birds. I might like if someone's close, I might nudge them with my foot.
You're stunned.
Where are they at?
Yeah. Dude's super disappointed because he just got to sleep, and then he hears like, "Ah, get away!" Like, ah, what?
What's happening?
Yeah, throwing weapons just gives me proficiency when using throwing weapons.
Congratulations, Mitch. You get hit 3 times. They all dive bomb you.
Ow!
So I wake up. And what the fuck?
You actually see him swarmed in like 3 birds. What's their strike bonus? What's your armor?
13.
Okay, 2 of them impact your leather armor, and 1 of them hits you directly. So the first bird does 5 damage to your armor. The second bird does 2 damage to your armor, and then the third bird hits you for 7.
Okay.
So now everyone roll initiative.
18.
Ooh, 20.
Oh wait, I forgot. You got to add that. So 19.
Oh yeah, there's the initiative thing. What is that?
Oh, +0. It's right below Palladium Fantasy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got +0.
So it is. We're looking at
Is the
You got 19.
is that the armor HP right
Yeah. That's
XPC or
the
something.
armor, and then I got a shield.
there? Okay, I don't have a shield. I
Yeah.
know.
So what did you get? Oh.
For
19.
initiative,
Yeah.
I get an 18. Now I'm down to 11 minutes.
So I think you and I tied.
All right. So initiative.
In the event of a tie, we just roll off again.
Well, hang on. So initiative 20.
That's me.
Okay, 19.
We both
That's
got
us two.
19.
Okay, and one of the birds also got a 19.
I was rolling pretty good.
Okay, so just roll off.
Okay, you want to go first? 17?
17.
12.
Okay, you guys will go before the first bird.
Okay. So
So you both are 19. What'd you get,
18.
Elman? 18, and then okay. So you guys basically go before all three birds.
Sweet.
All right. So the 19s, that is Ruben or Taryn and Aratun.
Yeah.
You wake up in a start, and you see Elman with three golden eagles on him.
Are they trying to pick him up?
They're clawing at him.
That one hurts.
You can see he's got a big scratch, probably like on his shoulder or something.
Yeah, I just took 7 hit points out of a total of 18.
That's your SD, not your hit points, your SDC. You have an SDC and a hit points.
Yeah, but you said I took hit points and my armor took hit.
Your armor got hit for your SDC, and then you took SDC damage. Your hit points, you don't start subtracting your hit points until your SDC is gone.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're not in as bad of shape as you think you are.
Okay. Yeah. So I when you go to sleep, I'm assuming the chainmail's off.
I mean, your soldiers, you're probably used to sleeping in your armor.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I know. Yeah. Like
It's chain. If it was plate mail, you probably took it off, but it's chainmail.
Okay.
We're used to like ready for combat. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, you're. It's like we'll use army.
Well,
we'll
I'll-
use army boot camp where you sleep in your gear.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So 19s. So
That's you first.
Wait.
You got
I got
something.
20.
Oh, you got 20. Sorry, Duke
Yeah.
got 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess
He got
Elman got an 18, so the one bird will go before him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that one bird got.
So I'd get up and try taking a swing at one of the closest birds.
Okay. All right, so you make an attack.
Oh, jeez. That is a 18.
Okay, that hits. Roll your damage, whatever it is.
So that is a scimitar, so 2d6. That is. I got +1 damage, so that's 8 damage.
Ooh, nice.
I may have forgotten to do an important thing in my character sheet.
Okay, what?
Roll for SDC.
You start with 10.
I thought the book just said 3d6 for men at arms.
Elves start with 10 straight. And then you add bonuses from athletics and...
What do you have, Bo, on your STC?
My SGDC is.
Do you still have that card?
Oh wait, it's right here.
Yeah.
So I got 37.
It's 26 for me.
Yeah.
So I did. I just forgot to transfer.
Okay.
I'm special.
So, that would be Duke. So next up is Taryn.
Yep. So
Are you going to go after the same bird? Are you going to go after a different bird?
Yeah, I'll get up and the one that's, I guess, because he's got 3 of them on him.
Yeah, he's got 3 of them on him.
Yeah, so I'll just
Yeah, I just went for the closest one.
yeah.
Just
Same.
don't hit me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. I'll go for the closest one.
Okay.
9.
That hits.
Okay.
So roll damage.
So my scimitar.
We kill him.
2d6.
Here,
Yeah.
nice like.
Yeah, I'm already thinking
And
of
some
breakfast.
hot jerky, maybe some hot chowder.
9.
Any bonuses to your damage?
Yeah,
You have strength. You have a pretty high strength, if I remember correctly.
what would that be?
How
Your
much damage
PS.
did you do to your bird?
My what?
Your physical strength.
How much damage
PS.
did you do?
8.
Where's our PS? 19.
Well, check the chart for how much beer.
Oh. Where's
So PS physical
PS.
strength.
You didn't kill the
19.
one.
Oh,
you had,
up
did
here.
you?
I was looking at the wrong one.
So
Yeah,
you do
didn't
2
say
extra
so.
damage. So
I'm
you rolled
guessing
1
we-
to 9.
11.
Birds
11.
are
You do
generous,
11
so
total.
I thought they would
Yeah.
Excellent. The first bird that Mitch had, or that Elman had chucked a rock at, is cut in half by Taryn. So Yeah, you cut it straight in half. Next up,
I have a question. I use paired weapons. Does that mean I attack twice? Or?
you can either you can attack with both weapons at the same time.
Okay. Does it?
It's one attack or die roll,
Okay.
and you roll your damage, and then you add your modifier.
Essentially allows him to do more damage with one attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he has martial arts assassin, so he only gets one attack at level 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna charge at the one where kind of like avoiding them, but pull out both the. Pull out my long sword.
Yep.
There. And I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right.
So it's
I'm
D20.
D20, and then I got a +6 to strike.
Okay.
So that takes me to a 9.
You hit.
Okay, and then I just roll for damage,
You roll for damage for each weapon first.
which is 1d6. That's 5.
Okay. Plus your
Plus
second weapon.
My second weapon. So let me see, that's 5 plus 6.
And then what's your physical strength?
It's 20, so I get a +5 to damage.
So what's your total damage?
Let's see, 5 plus 6, that's 11, plus 5, 16.
All right. So you cut one of the bird's wings off, and it falls off of Elman. So it was 16.
Yep.
All right. So the second bird falls off of you.
So there's just one left on him now.
It's still alive. You just hit it hard enough to cut off its wing. So it's bleeding and it's flailing around. So next up is Elman, since the one with the highest initiative was already taken out.
Okay, I was going to say there's a bird before me.
There is a bird still on you. It's like latched to your vest.
Can I like grab my knife, pull it out, and like just start stabbing at it?
It's only one attack if you do it that way, but yes.
Yeah, I can't really use a bow at this range.
Yes.
It's,
Just I roll the shiv.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You roll the shiv.
Shink it.
that's a 2.
What's your strike bonus? Do you have physical prowess?
What do you mean?
Your physical prowess, your PP,
Oh.
should give you a bonus to strike.
PP?
Your PP.
Yeah.
Mine's a 12.
You miss.
I'm an archer. I'm not meant to stab people.
You miss.
Yeah.
I'll let you know right now, these things don't have an armor. So you have to roll at least a 5 to hit.
Yeah, I was just reading the combat. I'm like, okay, cool. I miss no matter what now.
Yeah. So, you miss. So that bird's gone. That bird's flew. So, next up, you have 2 non-combat actions too, but it's kind of latched on, so you can't really do anything about that.
Could I fall on it?
Yeah, actually, you could.
Could I like jump forward specifically towards a very sharp-looking rock and just kind of squish it into the rock?
You could try. Roll another strike.
Okay.
Because I guess it would be fighting him too.
Yeah.
18.
You succeed because it fails its dodge.
Yes.
I was thinking about it's like, oh, I forgot to roll dodge the other one. I was like, no, they couldn't see the guy sneaking up behind them because they were looking at you and they were attacking you. So the first, you fall on it. You don't find a rock. You just now have it pinned to the ground.
Okay. I was hoping to, at the very least, pin it. Oh, and if there's a sharp rock, maybe do a little damage. But pin's fine at least. For now.
It is pinned. Yep. So next up is them. So the one that's missing a wing.
That's the one he just chopped out of you.
Yep. It's gonna. Ooh, what's it gonna do? Who's it gonna attack?
Too bad I don't have like buffalo season.
It's gonna turn around and attack Uratun for cutting off its wing. So it's kind of like gonna jump up and try to rake you with its. Oh no! It's gonna jump up and try to bite you. No, it doesn't. I guess that's what happens when it's missing a wing. I rolled a 1. So then the one on Elman is gonna just dig at him with its talons while you're on top of it.
Does it being pinned give it some sort of disadvantage issue?
Not if I roll a 1. So their first strike actually did pretty decent, and now So now we're back to the top of the initiative round. So we would roll initiative. But I will say both birds have lost their initiative. One because it's pinned, and the other one is missing a wing. So you guys roll basically which order you guys are going in.
4, 14.
1.
13.
You still get to go before them because they've lost initiative. All right. So who was the top of the round? I completely lost track. So Iratun doesn't have an attack to go against.
No.
He's only got one attack.
Oh, that's right.
But I can roll out of the way, can't I?
You are, yes. You can back up.
Yeah. Cool. How would I do that?
And just walk away.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm backing away, giving myself another.
It's a golden, essentially golden eagle missing a wing. It's easy to avoid. You can get out of its
I
attack.
imagine it's like a goose at this point. It's still terrifying.
Well, yes, I understand that, but he doesn't have an attack because he's used to quick surgical strikes,
True, yeah.
not prolonged combat.
What did you do for your initiative? 3?
A 1.
1. Oh.
Plus modifiers. I think it's like a 2, maybe.
Oh, my initiative modifier is +0.
Okay.
So it is a straight one.
So then I think next up was Elman, or no?
You got a 14.
I got a
right?
4. He got a 14, I got a 4.
Oh, I got a 13.
Okay, so
I
you're
thought,
up.
You both got 14. Can I just attempt to yet again
Yeah.
just stab like
Roll
Yeah.
a check.
Go for it. Roll the attack.
That's a 5.
You hit.
I hit
How much damage does the dagger do?
1d6.
Roll 1d6 damage.
You don't forget your strength. If there's a...
1.
Okay. You were caught by surprise, so.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
All right.
Can I roll off of it so that my companions can attempt to hit it and I'm not in the way?
Go ahead and go ahead and make a.
I'm just gonna like roll off to the side, so off of the bird.
Do you want to try to dislodge it from you while at the same time? Because it's still got its talons in you. You kind of landed on it and it dug its talons further into
Yeah,
your
can
armor.
I try to like dislodge it then from my?
As you roll, you could try to do that. So give
Yeah.
me a d20.
12.
No, it's as you roll over, it rolls with you.
Okay. Well, at least
It's still on top of
at
you.
least they can smack it around.
Okay. So that is you're done. Now it's Taryn.
Okay, so he rolled over. He's got the one on him.
Yep.
The other one is still.
It's flapping around chasing Iradu.
Okay. I guess I'll attack the one that's
On him.
on him.
Okay.
But can I grapple it?
Sure.
Grab its wings?
Sure, you can try
Like
to.
a cuckoo?
Do you want to try to pull it off of him?
Because I feel that'd be better to.
Yeah, like when you grab a chick and you kind of
Yeah.
its wings to it and lift it up.
Because it'd be better. Because if I try to take a swing and I miss.
Yeah, you could at least pick it up or hold it, then he can like take a knife and just grab its neck.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give it a roll.
So what would I roll?
Do you have the combat rules pulled up for? Could you mind looking at the like?
This thing?
Yeah, not that one. It's the actual in the book.
Oh,
This is a different PDF. It's
I
like
have the combat rules in the book. Yeah.
I think it's. I don't know what it would be. Would it be hand-to-hand combat?
Entangle?
Oh yes, it would be entangled.
There's kick, knockout, stun, jump, and tangle.
Yeah, I guess it is entangled.
Yeah.
Roll d20 if higher than strike roll. Weapon.
Where you attempt to trap the weapon or arm of an attacker.
I completely forgot to give you a chance to parry the birds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, entangle's just to wrap up the attacker's weapon with like pinning their.
Oh, here we go. Hold. Using both hands, the attacker grabs onto some part of the opponent's body and attempts to immobilize them. If the strike is successful, so you have to roll to hit.
Oh yeah, hold. Oh, there's types of hold.
14.
That hits. So you grab the bird. Did you want to try and pull it away?
Yeah, right? I'll take it off of you.
Yeah, I'm on my back. You lift straight up.
I'll have you
You want
roll.
my strength?
Yeah, just
Against
roll.
it?
Roll a d20 and see if what you're compared to your
14 again.
what's your physical strength.
Physical strength is 19.
Okay, I will say I'm not going to include modifiers for this. I'm basically treating it as a strength roll, and you rolled under it. So yeah, you pull the bird off of Elman, who takes 2 more points of damage to his armor as it's ripped off.
What do you have leather? You don't have chainmail?
No.
I have.
Which will be easier to repair at least. Studded leather, I think.
I can sew.
It's written somewhere. I can use the field armor next time we take a rest. Like if we stop for lunch or the next evening, I can sit down and repair it.
Okay.
I can sew. One of my attributes.
So that was
My skill is sewing.
Yeah.
Now it's up to
I
Duke,
took
right?
that too. That's
Yep. Yep.
brilliant.
All right. So you got it lined up for me.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So just like, hey, thanks, Taryn. So you're just like.
Actually, do you
So
guys want to try to trap this and sell it in town?
Well, it's kind of in the heat of battle right
Yeah, I
now.
know, I'm not gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything.
You're just like doing a vertical strike on it.
You sound like a crazy man being rational in the middle of.
Yeah.
I love the idea.
Okay. That's 9 plus 2, so that's 11.
You need to roll a 5. Okay, so that hits. Okay.
You want to sell us in town?
And that is
on his face.
10 damage.
I love that.
Okay, you take a huge gouge out of it.
It's still alive?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
These are not normal birds.
Yeah. Like.
So now they're gonna fight back. So the one that's still flopping around is gonna go back after Uratu, and it hits. Do you want to try to roll a parry?
Parry.
Yes.
Okay. So you roll a d20. You add your parry bonus.
16.
You don't even need to add your parry bonus. I rolled a 6 total.
Okay.
So you, as it snaps at you with its beak, you just smack it down with its sword, your sword.
Does it do any damage, or is
No.
it just kind of like a roll up?
You parry him up. If you tried to parry with your hand, you would take full damage because you're parrying a weapon with a bare hand. All right. Next up is the eagle that you're holding. It kicks its talons back at you, Taryn. You can't parry because your hands are tied and you're out of attacks. So you
Take damage.
You take damage. What's your armor?
My armor. Is that my hit points?
No, your armor. Go to your armor.
Oh, hold on. That's right.
Yeah, he should probably have chainmail too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so your armor for chainmail should be 14.
Okay, so 14.
Okay, it hits you. It exceeded your armor rating. It needs to roll higher than your armor rating.
Okay, so 14.
No, he has.
No, I'm just writing it down. I don't have it written down.
Okay, well he has. Okay, he has a different armor than you.
different. Yeah,
And your
it's different.
chainmail STC is 44.
You take 6 SDC to your armor.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. The dive bomb should have been way worse against you.
Oh, it wasn't.
They're double damage.
I already have to do quite a bit of repair to my armor as it is.
It would have been double damage against you for a dive bomb attack. But you also would have gotten a chance to parry them. So,
And my armor, I think, still would have held up, so wouldn't have done.
though you didn't have a weapon out, so you wouldn't have been able to parry them.
I pulled rocks out. I
Uh,
did say knife sign is sharp rocks.
but you were throwing them, so you didn't have them in your hand anymore.
Sure.
So it's a wash, right?
Yeah.
It's literally our first combat of the system.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're back to the top of the round. I will say they both birds lose initiative. Both Mobies. That's what the bird is called. It's called a Moby. They're the orange birds in Zelda 2, for the record.
Okay.
They both lose initiative. One because it's being held, and the other one is because it's still missing its wing. So you guys roll for initiative to see who goes win.
5.
Cool.
18.
Aratun.
4 and 18 is the Duke. $20.
A Ratoon goes first.
Okay, I am going to swing at this thing.
The one that's attacking you?
Yeah.
Kick it.
No,
It's just
don't
been-
kick it.
I was just thinking, you could just run over and just do like a good soccer kick right to it.
That's originally what I was going to do to you. Because you rolled over, it was on top
Yeah, I
of
was
you. I
gonna
was
hold
going to
it
be
up
like, sweet.
I
This
only
is
rolled
like
a
a
10.
field goal. Just
That hits.
Does it? Okay.
You always hit on a 5. It's just if you have to exceed armor.
Yeah.
It has no armor. It's a bird.
Okay.
So you hit. Now you roll damage.
All right. So, first thing is the 2d6.
Oh, actually, hang on. I get a chance to parry the attack. Would you roll? 15 total?
Yeah. Or,
That's-
no. 10 total.
It dodges out of the way of the attack.
Okay.
I forgot it actually has a chance to dodge. Somehow, with one wing, it flops back. Because it's got a +3 to dodge.
Never mind. Kill these fuckers.
And it's looking at you. The reason why they haven't got a lot of chances to dodge is because, well, you guys keep attacking them from behind. You can only dodge at something in your line of sight. So, actually... Okay. Don't worry about that. Seeing if the bird's bleeding out.
No.
All right, so,
But it's missing a wing.
Yeah. Oops.
so Taryn, you still holding on to that one?
I'm still holding on to it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm next.
Yep, you're up.
All right, so I could be like, how did that
Did
again?
it
Line
again!
it up like a field goal. Put it on the ground for your foot.
That's 8 plus 2, so 10 total.
Hits. Roll damage.
Like, why won't this thing die? And that is a 11.
11 damage. Are you doing a slashing attack or a stabbing attack?
I'm doing a vertical attack again because I don't want to hit Taryn's hands. Because he's holding it right in the middle, so I'm doing a vertical slash.
Okay. It goes through its head into about the center of its chest.
So I'm assuming it's dead.
Yes.
Okay, good.
The main body's fine, but still roast it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta remove the head anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid Taryn's fingers. It's just like I bet Taryn's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when you watch those people who are like, I'm gonna hold a watermelon when they cut it with a samurai sword, and you're like shaking, like, oh, not him. He's got gloves on though. He is wearing chainmail, so he's got gloves on.
It still hurt.
It would still hurt,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You
All right.
break a finger. At least.
So,
I was afraid I was going to roll a 1.
who's next?
I had a 4, I believe. Yeah.
4. You rolled a 1?
No, what did I?
No, you rolled. It's actually Taryn. Taryn rolled a 5. plus
Yeah,
whatever
that's
you-
right. So you said 5. I said
Okay.
4.
The
There's no
bird you're holding
consensus,
is dead.
3.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take it and I'll chuck it at the other bird.
Okay.
On the floor.
Roll a strike.
I thought the same thing too.
I was just like, I didn't want to say it too loud,
4.
'cause
I don't think I have.
You should have a combat bonus.
He might because it's physical strength. Yeah. What's your physical prowess?
I was 18.
Oh, that's plenty. It's like +1 for 16, +2 for 17, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, you just needed a 5.
Okay.
That hits. So the 5 hits.
And he's not looking at me, so because he was looking at him.
He is in the line of sight though.
Oh.
He's in his field. You're in the field of
Oh,
vision.
gotcha.
It's theater of the mind thing.
Sure.
So,
Did I hit him?
you rolled a 5 total. It dodges out of the way of its companion.
I was just curious, would it be PS instead of like the physical strength? Instead of
No, physical prowess is what you use for your strike bonuses, right? Or is it physical strength?
Just at least on the attribute chart, physical strikes is hand-to-hand combat bonus, like damage bonus, and then physical prowess is for like parry and dodge.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it would be because
Oh,
I
no,
think
it does say bonus to strike.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was in the wrong. I was looking at the wrong category
Yeah.
for that.
I was like, I thought physical prowess had the.
Yeah. It was like a next line down, so my mind was put on that.
Okay, so it dodges out of the way of its buddy. So you're up.
Can I like pull my bow out and
Yeah.
fire an arrow at it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have to get up a little bit. Yeah.
Actually, no. Isn't your bow unstrung?
He strung
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, when you're traveling, you don't have it strung.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
had
was
it
gonna say
strung
he
for
did
travel.
string it one time.
I strung it when we were like when that thing popped in its head, but I would have unstrung it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is not looking at you though.
Football?
How long does it take?
Yeah, can I run over and like
Kick it?
kick the shit out of it?
Sure.
I want to kick its other wing off. Apparently.
You can roll over. You can run over to try and stomp on it.
Yeah.
So you run up to it and roll an attack.
Okay. Would that be considered hand to hand?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying because I got that +2 for that. At least that's the strike thingy.
I thought that was from your physical prowess.
Weapon proficiency. When does that plus go into?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I completely forgot about your weapon proficiency.
Yeah, because I have a +2 on hand to hand for.
Yeah, I guess all your melee attacks, you have +1 to strike with your melee weapons. I completely forgot to add that.
18 then. Because I rolled 60.
Cool. It's not looking at you, so you hit. Roll 1d6 damage.
Okay. 3.
You kick it, and it goes, "Roar!" and it turns around and looks at you.
Oh fuck! It's not dead. It's like you kick a goose and it just turns into.
So it now gets to attack. This is hilarious. It technically hits. Do you want to try to parry it? It's biting it. It's snapping at you. Do you want to try to parry it with your dagger?
Yeah, I guess since I'm a dagger, I'll parry its demonic-looking beak with my knife.
Okay. Roll your parry.
Is that just D20?
Plus physical prowess or any parry bonuses you have.
Physical prowess. Don't have any bonuses for that, and I think parry's just
Straight, yeah.
Yeah. That's a 4.
Really?
I'm hoping it rolled a 3.
It did, but it has +3 to strike. So it hits you. But it hits your armor.
This is a sad fight between a man with a knife and a pissed off eagle.
What? It hits your armor. This is a stupid bird. Oh. Okay, so we're at the top of the next round. So you guys roll initiative again.
3?
3.
18. 3.
All right, it doesn't matter. Finish off this damn bird already.
I'm gonna kick it again.
Okay.
Full of anger and hatred at this
Roll
thing.
to hit.
14.
I tried to parry you with its beak. Instead, you kick its head off.
Yes.
It had 1 hit point left.
Just hit it and it was gone into the night.
So
Yeah, that's why it's like 2 a.m. right now.
yeah, it's like 2 a.m. I probably should have used bats and not birds, but whatever. Yay!
I see it right there. Look, right there. You see it
Oh, yeah.
across.
Oh,
Ganon-
the shooting
Ganon's-
star?
Yeah, Ganon's
Yeah.
right shoulder. That's it.
the bird head.
That's the bird head.
Off into the night.
All right, so you guys get. Oh, what's the? Hand me your XP chart. Let's double check it. You guys.
When we kill something, does it the person that kills it, or is it a group?
I'm gonna give it to everyone because you all can.
I was about to say that seems a little more.
You all get 25 experience for killing or subduing a minor menace.
Will we get that
Per bird.
Per bird, yes.
Yes, so 75.
I'll give Taryn and Elman a clever, useful, quick thinking action or idea, which is another 100 XP for landing on the bird and then grabbing the bird. So 100 XP for grabbing the bird.
100 XP for falling on a bird.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and so with that, what's your state of damage there?
Let's see.
The man.
Armor, SDC went down to 28 from 38.
Okay.
And my SDC is only down 7 total.
Okay.
Because I only took damage myself that first attack. Everything else was on my armor.
I forget how quickly you recover SDC. So
Let me guess, it's not convenient like certain games where it's a long rest and everything's normal again.
no.
Can I work on his armor for him?
Well, it's 2 a.m. So you guys were woken up from a start.
Yeah, I still have to finish my rest.
You were on your watch.
Well,
so
yeah,
you
I
actually
mean,
have to
my
go to your
watch, I
rest.
mean.
So
Which if I've already did a thing during that.
Sorry, I'm just looking up SDC stuff. All right, so your watch is essentially done.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of flop, like hold my stitch my wounds up just a little bit.
You're not really. You're really more scratched up. It's nothing really deep or penetrating. If it's your hit points, that's when you have like another scar on your
Also
face.
said I took 7 actual,
You took 7 SDC.
That's right. That's
I have first aid as my skill.
We'll see about that maybe tomorrow. You guys,
it was SDC, so it's not hit points yet. So
it's like bruising.
yeah,
You know,
I'm just gonna
a scratch kind of like this, right? Somehow the deep talon just barely missed him.
I'm gonna lay down in my bed. We'll take my extra cloak and use it as a pillow and just try to fall asleep with all this pain.
So you get 4 SDC points back per day
Okay, so it's gonna take a couple days to get back to
with non-professional treatment.
so like first aid would actually. I know we'd have to hire like a doctor or something
It's 6 per day with like a first aid.
with first aid.
Yeah,
Okay, so we can use the first aid then.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just take.
So you'll just bandage up,
little
like
over.
you'll put like a bandage or what a
Yeah.
salve. You probably have like a first aid kit or something.
And then armor SDC requires.
You actually have to repair it.
Okay.
All right, so you probably just want to lay down, go to sleep, and deal with your armor tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll do with it on the lunch.
Well,
like
I want to gather all the birds.
Okay.
Help him do that.
All right, so you guys gather up the birds.
And
You
kind of like field dress them, you think?
you basically get 3. I guess it would be about the size of a turkey if it's going off a golden eagle size.
Yeah.
3 turkeys.
You basically get 3 turkey carcasses. The one-winged ratoon cut off.
Before I go to sleep, can I tell them I would like to have some of the large feathers so I can use them for like fletching and stuff?
Sure, probably want some none of the bloody
Yeah,
ones.
because I got like a small bag. I'll just either in the morning I'll gather them up and just kind of stick them in the bag.
So yeah, you'll have to field dress them, strip them, and like you guys haven't
We can do
seen
that. Yeah.
seen too much wildlife. Do you guys have any field stripping or dressing or skills like that?
I guess that'd be just falling under wilderness survival.
Actually, I think there's a skill for
Yeah, I have wilderness.
Yeah, I don't think any of us actually have that.
definitely.
Also, we should save some of the feathers that don't work for your fletching because the more fair skin and blonde Hyrule girls that hang out near the school, that makes them feel more ethnic and tribal, and so they buy them pretty well.
You're gonna sell feathers to children.
Yeah.
I'll let you roll wilderness survival.
Yeah, there's skin preparing. Oh, that's animal hides.
So that's animal hides, but you're not. You're just
No.
cleaning. And...
We're just
Yeah.
because
I guess it probably wouldn't be that difficult for you guys. I mean, it's dark. Yeah, roll wilderness survival. I'm not going to make it a difficult check. I'm just curious to see
Yeah, essentially.
because you're doing it at night with a little bit of firelight still, with a big rock in the middle of the fire.
93 for me. So I'm just running my mouth and messing things up.
Yeah.
80.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Elvin. They get the blood all over the feathers.
I'm gonna have to wash.
But this might work out for us because now they look like they're different colors.
But they are able to clean out the organs and
Yeah.
pull off.
Safe.
They pull off all the feathers. They don't skin them, but they get them field stripped. But unfortunately, they weren't paying attention in the dark and got blood all over the feathers.
Yeah, Duke would go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because he just went to sleep, then suddenly woke up. And like, the fuck?
Yeah, you would have like just.
I imagine Taryn was probably in the process of maybe starting to wake up
Yeah,
anyway.
because it would have been my turn.
Yeah.
to-
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and same with
That's one way to start
Era.
a day.
yeah. Adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Then when Duke wakes up in the morning, he's going to start working on Elman's armor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have the information for field armor for how much you repaired?
Yes.
I believe it's under armor itself.
Actually, I believe the skill actually tells you how much.
Oh, nice. My skill is a 40 with that, too.
I think you all have like a skill of 40 if you have armor.
Yeah.
Field armor. On a successful roll and 1d4 hours of work with blacksmith facilities, 30% of restores 30% of lost SDC.
So what was that?
So on a successful roll,
Yeah.
in 1d4 hours, you gotta roll that, and you have access to a blacksmith shop. I'm assuming that's more for like plate armor.
Yeah.
It restores 30% of lost SDC.
Okay. Does it say without a blacksmith?
It does not say specifically.
Go to the armor section. I'm curious if that does as well.
Okay.
So first of all, Duke is gonna try to repair the armor. Or do you want to try to cook up or do anything with the birds?
Me?
Yeah, you've been the one cooking everything.
I can cook like a quick little morning thing. Out of like some of the scrap meat there, like that's cut off of the meat that we're gonna preserve.
Yeah.
And then as that's happening, I'm gonna like go around, collect the feathers. I think that'll be useful to me if I take some time to clean them.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for that.
Okay.
What's your intelligence?
That's the IQ.
Yeah.
14.
Would you roll?
8.
I guess you find. How many arrowheads did you get? 2?
I made 2 stone arrowheads.
We'll give you 4 feathers that are actually pristine. From when it first dive bombed you.
Okay.
The one wing.
Well, remember, you guys were field stripping that wing as well, and got everything bloody. Because it was dark, and you guys rolled really badly.
Would you know where the armor section is in the book?
Like 271 or 217 or something like that.
Oh, there it is. 270.
Okay, so you're gonna try to cook up some game,
Yeah.
and then you want to try to preserve it?
If we can, like, try to...
Do you have preserving skills?
I don't.
Okay. Does anyone have preserving skills?
I would think that would just fall under wilderness survival. That's like the primary thing is.
I believe that's an actual skill on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food preservation, I think, is the skill.
I don't
I'll
know
let you
that.
do it under cooking.
Okay.
It's not so much like long-term preservation, but like drying it out to turn it, smoking, basically smoking it. So while he's looking up the armory stuff, did you want to? And he's gonna cook up a breakfast. Are you both gonna work on? Are you three gonna work on preserving the meat, or?
Yeah.
What's your guys' plans?
Well,
I know. Duke
yeah, I was
Duke is
gonna-
repairing armor. That's what.
Yeah.
There's a table for self-repairing armor. It would be with there's self-repair and professional repair.
It'd be self-repair.
Yeah. And I have chainmail.
No, you have studded leather.
Okay, that's easy. So I can restore 4 STC for 26 gold roughly, and it would take 12 hours.
Oh,
So you do not have enough time to repair your armor.
yeah,
No,
we don't
we
have.
would have to wait till we get to town.
Yep.
Or if like we were riding on a wagon, then I could probably.
Yep.
Okay.
See, he
Okay.
should have given you guys horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I would help the group with the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have a cooking skill, right, Ratoon?
No.
Okay. Do you want to? Well, you can probably as a group effort, cut it down and start. It's daylight now, so you can actually see. Ooh, we made a mess of that. That's the feathers. So yeah, will you you guys roll your cooking skills? I'll let you roll wilderness survival to help
Okay.
cut it down.
79.
36.
That was bad.
83.
That's 5.
All right,
Is this the preservation and the breakfast
I was helping with the
for
cooking.
me, or did you want that?
So were you helping with breakfast or preservation?
The preservation.
Okay, you burned breakfast. Did you roll what 83?
79.
Okay, you burned breakfast.
At least it wasn't the food preservation.
Yes. You were trying to help with the food preservation, but you started cutting like really thin slices. You're cutting really uneven slices, and then
Well, he's talking as he does it.
Ratoon and Terran were cutting like really odd shaped slices of food that would be really bad to preserve. And Duke comes like, no, do it like this. And so you guys take like an hour or two to kind of smoke it up. I know that's not how long. I know you're supposed to smoke for like a really long time, but you guys really
You
can't.
can do like a quicker smoke that takes a couple hours. It's
You
more of a cook at that point.
Yeah, you're kind of like doing like a quick smoke cook thing for it'll preserve it for like a couple of days, but not with like, oh man, this is something I can eat through the winter.
Okay. So how much smoked eagle do we have?
I would say about you each get an additional 2 days of rations. And breakfast tastes awful, by the way. 'Cause it's really burnt.
Yeah.
Alright, and then
I forgot seasoning and all that. shit.
when all this is done, I make a note of the dirty water that
Yep.
Era found.
Okay. On your map? All right.
Yeah. And then I make sure everything's good. I look at his leather and be like, this is going to take way too long. We're going to have to fix this when we get back.
It's got like rents in it from the
Yeah.
talons, and like where the one eagle was on his chest, it's got like puncture marks in it. But you know, it's still holding up. It'll still work.
Yeah.
Any chance I could grab some of the petrified wood? Is it?
Roll a d20.
Oh, for like 7?
I read you could make an ocarina out of it, or like you could make a
That'd be cool.
16.
Yeah, you can break off a pretty decent chunk. You grab another rock and just kind of smash it apart. And if you actually kind of get the shape, you're not like perfectly the shape, but you get like, okay, well, if I take this to like a stonesmith or something, whatever that would be, they might be able to mill it down. I think it would be a stonesmith. Or mason, that's the word. Haha. Words are hard. Cool.
Alright, so yeah, when we get everything all ready, Duke does, like everyone does the normal routine, then we start heading out again.
Yep. All right. So, Duke.
I've got one more question.
Oh, yes.
That dirty, muddy water that I found, is it like clay in there at all?
It's more of a silt.
Okay.
It's almost like a stagnant pond.
We're gonna get the shits.
Huh? If you boil it, it'd be
yeah.
good for like Duke said, it'd be good for cleaning. I'm thinking more of like it's very silt and not quite super stagnant, but like
But no clay.
no.
We are
clay.
heading into the mountains, though. There should be better sources of water soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to meet like a creek.
Well, actually, you're coming down from the mountains at this point.
Yeah, but like we're hitting like, are we like already?
You're basically past the you basically, if you play Zelda 2, you're at that cross section where that stone is, that rock.
Okay, so we're starting to head downhill.
You're starting to head downhill now.
Does the land, since we have a vantage point, at least a little bit on certain points, does it look like the land we're going into is also desert, or it's more?
No, it's actually grassland. You actually see a swamp off to your left. You see the starts of a Maduro swamp. Off to
Okay,
your
so we
left.
can
Oh,
expect
okay,
like
cool.
creeks or rivers or
Yeah.
even ponds.
Yeah, it's actually grassland.
Okay,
So-
sweet.
Okay, cool.
So you don't have to worry too much about probably water sources or whatnot.
Okay.
And hopefully more food and animals.
Yeah.
Alright, so we do our 6-hour trek.
Yep. Let's see. I had Elman. Yep. Duke, roll a d20.
I say 7.
Uneventful for the first part. And coming downhill, you guys actually make good time. Because,
cool.
you're going downhill.
Alright,
It's not as tiring.
Good. So we'll look for about the 6-hour mark. Look for a little spot to rest for a little bit.
It's a nice flat grass spot off to your right. Because if you go to the left, you're going to go into the swamp.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely avoid the swamp.
Swamp's bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
we sit back for a little rest. Is there?
I actually forgot you guys were fighting at night. I would have made you guys fight bats instead.
Rats don't taste as good. They're like tiny rats.
Okay. So are there
Not
any
these
noticeable landmarks I would see off of the map I have?
There's a cave off into the distance to your right, but it's hard to see in the map on screen.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. You guys are right about there.
Right here.
Right, yeah, where the swamps
Oh, right here.
right
That's
off.
the swamp.
Yeah, you're like right.
With the way you're describing the soil, can I find a little bit of clay soil around here?
Sure, you can try do a perception.
Or you trying to make like
D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
15 plus IQ.
I don't think you're smart. 15 though is good enough. What's your intelligence though?
13. IQ is 13.
Yeah. I would say you find a small handful.
Alright, that's all I need. I'm gonna start trying to play and mold it. And
Can I look around for like some plants or herbs I can collect and like make teas and
Yeah, do
essentially
the
flavored drinks later?
do identify plants and animals. And I'll give you 25 XP for using a skill, even though it technically wasn't.
Okay. 51.
Roll a D20.
Nat 20?
Cool. You are about to grab some grass and like, I think this is tea leaves. You're like, No, wait, this will give me the shits. So you throw it away.
Okay. So don't poison myself.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I was gonna give you. I was gonna make you try to poison yourself.
Alright, so then, yeah, Duke makes sure everyone's...
I'm gonna make traveling fun somehow.
Yeah. Duke makes a note of the cave on the map.
Okay.
And then we venture...
For another 6 hours.
Yeah.
All right, Taryn, roll a d20.
7.
Nothing happens. Okay. You guys.
Hey, we start looking for another spot to set up camp.
Yep. You're kind of surrounded by grassland, so swamp's still off to your left.
Yeah, definitely avoid the swamp.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So you probably just head off the road to.
Yeah, just find a nice little spot.
I will say, for the record, there are on the travel chart. There is the chance to encounter people on the road.
We just keep avoiding people.
You either run into things, you either run into monsters, or you find nothing.
Okay.
Bo's low rolls. You guys' low rolls are saving you from encountering anything, really. Yeah.
So yeah, first order of business. Duke just like cooking,
Yep.
wood,
Wood.
and Era, you could do the water, and then I'll assist anyone around the camp.
78.
You find a lot of dried grass.
14.
Good kindling, but nothing for a long-term fire. But you find a lot of dried grass.
Can I like attempt to scrounge for more things to add to the? Like we have bird. I'm just looking for like I don't know potatoes or radish.
Sure, go ahead.
Attempting to find tasty foods.
Yeah, that's your identify plants animals.
I got a 30.
And you have 30?
And I need a 30.
Dang.
You find...
Or no, that's a 3. Sorry, so that's a 00 and a 3.
You found 3? You find a pond of cattails.
What's that?
The cattail heart is edible.
Oh,
So you get 4 cattail hearts.
sweet. Yeah, take those and I'll cook them up with the.
Because you're near a swamp, so...
True. I won't venture into the swamp.
Yeah,
I'll
it's near the swamp.
Go to the edge, just pluck them like. And...
Well, what you do is it's the root of it. It's called a cattail heart.
Okay.
They're not very tasty by themselves. My dad used to go and dig them up, eat them. I tried it. It was like, this tastes terrible. Potatoes taste better, but they're edible.
So yeah, I dig a little fire pit,
'Kay.
and then I notice
Roll a d20.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I notice Taryn comes back with just kindling, and then
It's a lot of kindling, though. It's like it's an armful of like dried grass.
yeah. So can I venture off to find some actual firewood?
You could try.
You're like, huh?
Sorry, boss.
What about you, Arad?
Because I found
27.
Found water.
You find a log.
Ah, sweet. Cool.
It's kind of wet.
So I would also show everybody where the water is.
Okay.
Oh, you found water.
Yeah.
Just wish we had
Is there any fish?
So
Oh, with a 14, would there be any fish?
I don't know. Do you want to go give it a whirl?
No, I don't fish. They fish.
No. You can't tell.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's a good source of water enough that you'd be interested in. Maybe you can tell.
It's decently large size. It's not like a lake or a river or anything, but you might be able to find some animals in there that like some like pond crawfish or something. Like you said, river snails or some kind of bug in there.
all right. So I write down the water you found.
Butter.
What did you find? Was it like a little mini pond or a stream?
Something like that, little
Something
mini
large.
pond.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems to be fed by stuff, it sounds like.
All right. So I'll roll the log up by the fire so it'll dry a little
Yep,
bit, and
yep.
then break it up.
Well, there's not really a fire. It's dried grass kindling.
Yeah.
It's a smoldering
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
smoldering.
pile.
It smokes a lot. So hey, now would be a good time to smoke the chicken or the bird.
Can I just set those out while I'm cooking dinner then?
Yeah.
And we'll get
Yeah.
Yeah, the
build a
movies.
flavor to them.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go try to see if you can't find anything. Roll a
Yeah.
fishing skill to see if if you actually find or catch anything in there. Because I'm just doing share.
D20?
Nope, it's your skill.
Oh, we do have money. Look at that.
Oh, 19.
19.
You find an eel.
An eel.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something I see, or is that something I catch?
You kind of see an eel just in the pond that you don't have a fishing pole.
Oh, I guess that's true. I'm just proficient in
You could
fishing.
take your
Well, with the 14, he reaches out and grabs it real quick. He
so you could tie your knife to a stick and like spear.
yeah, he spears it with like a sword or. Well, he didn't find any wood, so he probably had to use a sword to spear it.
Sure.
It's a little weird to find an eel in like a little pond, but
I like going swampy areas.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't Terran have a spear?
no, he doesn't. He has a hand crossbow.
Oh, he has a hand crossbow. Okay.
I got a spear.
Shoot
Yeah.
it.
Can I let him play with my spear? Since I know
No.
he's going fishing?
That's,
I don't
that's
think
inappropriate. We discussed this beforehand.
That's not what they were saying about the boat trip over. He said he was gagging the whole way.
Well, I'll bring the eel.
Are you sure you want him to mess with your stuff after you destroyed your
I did
ocarina?
mess up your ocarina.
Yeah, last time we touched him.
Yeah, but you guys are with the government. I just got to fill out these requisition forms, and then you guys replace it.
Wait.
By the way, that potato cost me 200 gold.
Since we are part of the military, can I get my armor repaired for at least a discount when we
Yeah.
get to town?
Yeah. I remember that note in the
Soldiers. So technically, soldiers get it, but longbowmen don't. Which is weird because it also says longbowmen are soldiers.
Yeah, it's
Which
it's
is
a
like-
subcategory of soldier, but it's
Well,
I
it's
don't
it's
think
a different. So you go men at arms, which is mercenary, soldier, longbowman.
Yeah,
But then you look at soldier, and it's like, oh, well, then longbowmen are soldiers. But then it says longbowmen aren't soldiers, and I'm like, I'm confused.
yeah. That's weird.
So yes, I will give you a discount for.
Cool. When we get to town, cool. I got lots.
If anything, he'll give me it. He'll give his leather to me, and then I'll walk in there with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we
You,
get to
you
town,
don't
we
think you don't think they haven't seen that before?
We're stupid. We've never been here.
We've never been here. Yeah.
That's true. You are currently wearing the Hylian
Yeah,
army.
and technically, my armor is the same as their armor, so
Well,
I just don't have a shield.
again, I'm using a placeholder image. Damn it.
I like the image,
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that
except for
armor.
the fact that we don't have helmets.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely.
Those are the quality.
Can I do a roll to
That's
see
what
if
we
I
can
form my
aspire to.
arcana?
Yep.
Or can you?
We have to wait for the mud to dry or the clay to dry.
Well, no,
Okay.
you form it while it's wet, then you put it in the fire.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'll let
Yeah,
you roll
get
for
it- Yeah,
it.
you form it, let it
Yeah.
dry.
What would that be
make
under?
it.
Do you have a crafting skill?
Nope. That's a minus. Wait, I do have a. No, I don't have anything that would do it, and if it's minus 40. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think it's minus 40. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know where that'd be in the book.
Yeah, I don't even know where that would be in the
I
book.
can check the
No,
beginning
it's
of
kind
the
of
skill
treat it. It's
section.
like it's kind of like
You have to roll really low. Is how I'm treating it.
how you have to. Yeah, and that's not going to do it.
No.
Okay. So when Terran and Eric gets back and Terran has the eel, I'll
Yeah.
make a note on my map, but possibly fish in that pond.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a minus 40 penalty when trying to figure out how to use things you don't.
Okay, cool. I remember reading 40 minus 40%.
Yeah, it says as a rule of thumb there should be a skill penalty of minus 40 when trying to figure out this much shit.
All right. So, yes, you cook up the. You're gonna cook up the eel.
Yeah, we don't have a pot, so I'm gonna have to kind of fry it and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'll find
Did you keep that flat rock?
Yeah, I would have packed that rock. Around.
Okay.
It's a nice rock.
Okay. It's nice.
Yeah.
When we get to town, that's why if I I want to be able to split off and go buy some stuff
Yeah.
for traveling because I realized we need some stuff.
Yeah. You didn't think about it because, well, you're still soldiers. You're like, oh, the army supplies with everything. It's like, oh wait, hang on.
And then
They
we go
supplied us with
traveling.
food and
Yeah,
water,
We
but
don't have a pan. We don't have a pot. I can't boil anything. I can't. We have to do it in our water skins. I can't make a soup.
yep.
So yeah, a mental list of things to buy.
Okay. So you cook. Roll your cooking skill on the eel.
Yeah. Well, eel and all the stuff
Yeah.
the roots and essentially make a
Your cattail heart.
swamp stir fry.
Okay.
75. That was bad.
You know what? I'll say
Eel's hard to cook. It's kind of like an oily, weird fish thing.
it comes out really oily. It's not burnt this time. It's just really oily. And the cattail's heart's kind of stinging.
Remind me never to go to the swamp again. That's gross.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Yep, I'm just trying to dry out that log and break it up for later.
Well, he was able to cook on it, so
Yeah.
it's probably caught fire now.
Yeah.
It's probably like a slow burner, like kind of burn all night.
Yep.
Well, I was having parts of the log next to the fires to help dry it out.
It's
And split
you
it
didn't
up.
you didn't split it up. It's just
Yeah,
literally-
yeah. I was trying to split it, and then
You don't have a wood axe.
Well, that's what the sword's for.
It's a great way to dull your sword.
I was gonna say, just use your knife and just hit it with like a rock or something so you can split it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not cheaper things.
Roll a.
I'm rotating the bird, by the way, so it's not smoked. I'm just I'm taking.
No, I know.
As I'm cooking, I'm making sure.
Roll a cooking skill for that then.
Okay. 18.
It's working great. If you want
I'm
to
gonna roll some
roll,
salt into it too.
roll a physical strength check. So basically, just roll a d20 and roll under your strength.
I got a 14, and my physical strength is 16.
Okay, so you are capable of splitting up the log. Roll a d6.
3.
Okay, your knife doesn't break, but now it's really dull.
Okay.
It's also bent slightly.
But have firewood for the night.
It might be missing its tip. You can't tell. It's a little dark.
So how much travel time do we have now until we get to?
Probably one more day.
Yeah,
Feels
I know.
like 4 or 5. Right?
Yeah, because it should have taken 6 days.
You made
Yeah.
you made good time coming down off the mountain though.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I do the usual. I take the first watch.
Yep.
This time I get my pet rock out. I set my pet rock down next to me.
Okay. Roll a d20.
That is a 5.
Nothing. No unusual events.
Then I walk up to L-Man, be like, hey, you don't have to worry about getting. We're under trees, so no birds will.
No, you're actually out in a plane.
Oh, we're out in the plane. Okay. Well, be like, watch for the birds.
Just so I could maybe see him coming. I didn't see any rocks, so I think my toes are good.
All right, so you're just got the second watch.
Yeah.
I tuck my pet rock in. Then I go to bed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have enough.
Oh, can I do my retroactively? Can I do my usual check for food and water at this campsite?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I had to do that. Oh.
No, he did that at lunch.
45.
Again, you find. Oh no, you already did because you found the eel.
Right, but this is a different spot, right?
No, I thought this was still the same spot because you cooked the eel for dinner.
We were still, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we didn't move on. Okay,
haven't
okay.
We haven't moved on yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Whoops.
We're going to the night.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's easy to lose track of things.
Can I, like, during my watch, find some sticks and try to make arrows, or at least the arrow shafts, and assemble them at a later point?
There's really not any trees around, so you don't find anything.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Yeah. That's a 4.
Nothing.
Sweet.
All right, so your shift is over then, so we're on to Taryn. That's really weird to call him Taryn because I actually have a friend named Taryn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's actually spelled very similar to
I think
Taryn
it's-
from
I think-
StarCraft. It's Terron. Taryn is from StarCraft is Terran.
Speaking of which, a random thing is. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Terran would be.
Yeah,
No, is that spelled with an A or an E?
that's what's spelled with an O. Terron.
Oh, I thought
Terran.
The
it
way
was
I
just an E.
spelled my name is Tarin.
That is not how I wrote it down.
I know, but it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, you, wait. So terrain?
well, no,
A-R-I-N?
Terran. I just spelled it how it sounds.
Oh, okay. That's fine. All right. Regardless, go ahead. Are you doing anything?
Oh, that's Terran.
No, I'm just keeping an eye out, just making sure.
Roll a
everything's-
d20.
14.
Ooh, roll a d6.
1.
starts to rain. Not like heavy, but it's like a little bit drizzling. You know what most people would call rain. Most of us in this area is like, oh, that's fine. It's walking weather.
Yeah, it's not another thing.
Yeah, like when it's just more like a weird heavy mist.
Not even so much a heavy mist, but it's like plink,
Drizzle.
plink.
Oh, so not like
It's a
dense, it's just the occasional drip.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of gives the three of you who are still asleep kind of like a restless sleep at that point, though, because you get like pinked in the face.
Yeah, I would have pulled like the cloak over my head and just like, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You guys do have cloaks, so.
Yeah, I have two.
I sleep with my
No,
shield on
two
top
sets
of my
of
head.
Wouldn't that just be louder?
That would
like,
be.
ping,
Hey, maybe,
ping.
maybe it helps him go to sleep. Some people like
It's like
listening.
a white noise machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, with nothing happens, you guys wake up in the morning. Maybe eat some breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might have leftovers I can reheat or just.
Some of the chicken should be good by now too to eat.
Yeah.
As like you can probably eat it like straight up as is.
Yeah, I'll hand out some of the rest and then we can pack with whatever we don't want to eat for breakfast.
All right. Yeah, you got one more day's worth of travel. So
Yeah, so do the usual morning routine, the breakfast snacks, make sure everything's all ready. I noticed I bent my dagger last night. It's like, fuck.
Damn it.
I always try to smash it between two more rocks. It might work, it might break it.
Yeah,
it is missing its tip though.
Because I know we're fairly close at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Okay.
You look at the map,
it's
you go,
just
okay.
We should be fairly
Actually, you know
close.
what? Roll land nav.
We're fairly close to it.
55.
You think you're? What's your skill?
Where's navigation? I think it was 40, maybe 35. Oh, it's 30. I thought it was higher.
Man, it feels like it feels like it's close, but it also feels like it's pretty far away still. You don't really want to ruin your life anymore.
I haven't used my dagger, so
Yeah.
just like it's a give me. There's this free thing the military was giving out to people, so it's like okay.
Does anyone want to do anything before you guys take off or on your walk?
Gonna do the usual search around,
Okay.
see if there's stuff we can get, and that's an 84. I'm sorry, guys. You guys hired a shitty guide.
Well, your goal isn't to find. I mean, your goal is to lead them to make sure they're on the right track.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do
there's a
another
road.
check then? Well, I don't have land navigation,
No.
so that wouldn't.
It's a weird thing not to have as a guy.
Well, I just
Sorry,
copied
guys, I
my
forgot my
sister's
compass.
resume. Yeah.
That is. You know what? Make an IQ check.
Me?
Yeah.
Is it just D20? Like what
That's
is?
you roll under your IQ.
Okay, on a D20.
On a D20.
Can I do a wilderness check on the sense to make sure that we're going in the
IQ's
right
14.
direction?
I rolled a 15.
You got a clever but futile idea.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Can I at least use the wilderness survival thing to see if we're on the right path and stuff?
Well, I mean, you're on the road, so you don't really need to roll.
Okay.
As we're walking, I'm just every time we go out, I'm just keeping an eye out for like plants and shit, and just a snag for flavored water.
Same thing. I wanted to look for kindling as we're
At
walking.
least like needles or just plants that look like tasty herbs.
Well,
Oh, something's
While
going
you-
to kill us.
while you're traveling, roll a D20. Let's see. Who'd I have roll last for?
Thing.
Yeah, I rolled last.
You know what? Arantu, roll a D20 for your travel hazard.
3.
No travel hazard. So you sit down for lunch.
About the 6-hour mark.
You guys can search for kindling, and that's
Well,
so.
this is just the
I know, but
mid-
it's like a quick you can do roll a plant, identify plants there for you.
I would have done this like as we're walking. But yeah,
18
18.
for kindling.
15.
Wow.
You find a couple of things that are like, yeah, that looks like an herb I know that probably tastes good.
Sweet.
You find a stick that looks like a sword.
Oh, stick sword.
A stick sword. You're like, this is a good stick.
You could sell that to some kid.
You could.
Yeah.
Get to town with 10 gold. Come on. Go raise their debt.
I'll do the usual check around thing. Decent. Nope, 99.
Wow. It's the second time I've done that.
You somehow managed to find that same rock we all stubbed our toe on. It
Like
appeared
4 days ago. Yeah.
No.
There's a patch of sand around.
No.
Oh god.
No. His foot takes a plunge into some swampy soil and his sock gets wet.
Oh, yeah, wet sock. Oh.
Mud water socks.
So you take a moment to pull your boot off, maybe change the socks. You probably haven't changed your clothes.
At least we probably have like roll socks or something, so it's okay.
Yeah. But he's got kind of a wet boot.
Yep.
But at least he has a dry sock with a wet boot.
Yeah, so...
Roll a d6.
And 3.
It is your left foot. I was going to see if you got his right foot like you guys did.
You have those sixes.
Well, it's 4, 5, or 6. It's your right foot. 1, 2, 3.
Like we both rolled sixes
Yeah.
for the right foot.
So your left foot's a little soggy, even though you put it on a dry sock. But yeah, as it starts to get to dusk, you guys reach the town of Rauru.
Okay.
And that, I think, is a good stopping point for us.
Yeah.
So you will, next adventure, actually finally get on with your orders.
Then maybe a little bit of shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I was hoping to encounter some civilians or something so we could help, but it doesn't look like it.
I have to make a special note on that 20 you rolled, too. That something happens with that later. I'm honestly surprised you guys rolled so low for your events.
Everything.
I was like, what?
Nothing.
There's like...
When you said that there were people encountered, I figured the middle of the chart is like nothing happens, and then like the lowest numbers would be like we encounter different types of people, and the highest would be like monsters.
No, 1 to 10 is nothing.
What's your email
See-
again, Mike?
I thought it was.
No, it's 11 or higher. 11.
See, I thought it was 5 to like 15 was nothing, or like 5 to 13 was nothing, and then lower would be people, higher would be monsters.
This is a chart I found that somebody made for his Rifts campaign, and I modified it slightly.
To make it fantasy.
Not just to make it fancy, because it's like a lot of like, oh, you find these like technological ruins, and I'm like, well, that doesn't work.
Can I have this?
Leave all of that. Leave all your character sheets here. Oh, thank you, people, for listening. I hope to see you, or hope to have you guys in the next session. So thank you again, and listen to all the dice roll around. Bye.